Good evening and welcome to Big Z Sports presentation of high school football playoffs. Tonight, the Kind Company, DAC Vitamins and Minerals, the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency, and Rightmark Roofing presents the Newcomerstown Trojans hosting the Ridgewood Generals in this Division VI Region 23 Week 1 playoff. Tonight's game is also brought to you by the First National Bank of Denison, TMK Valley Propane, and Wood Electric. Now let's head to the Hartzler Quality Housing Mobile Studio for the best coverage of high school football with Big Z Sports.
Postseason high school football is here live on the Big Z Sports YouTube channel. Good evening, everybody. Nick McWilliams, Shannon Thomas will be your broadcast crew as we bring back the orange and black rivalry. It is a showdown of the Newcomerstown Trojans hosting the Ridgewood Generals, a round one playoff matchup. Shannon, I think both these teams are more than okay with because, well, for one, if you're Ridgewood, it's no long bus ride you got to take. And for Newcomerstown, obviously hosting a home playoff game, my goodness, how has this Trojans team grown over the past about 5 years?
Yeah, I mean, they've done an outstanding job here, and the field just looks absolutely beautiful tonight. They got that thing immaculate. It's cut nice and short. It's ready for some running game, it looks like.
You think that's going to happen here tonight?
Yeah, it might happen a little bit, but like you said, these two schools are only about 6 miles apart. A lot of these kids grow up and they play together. They go to the same daycare together, and at the end of the night, one of them's going to be a winner, and one of them's going to have to move on to basketball and wrestling season.
Yeah, just a quick drive, depending on which route you take, whether it's down 36 or down County Road 9, like you said, only about 6 or 7 miles separates these two schools, and it's going to be really fun because this was a rivalry that every year was played up until 2019, until the split of the North and the South with the IVC, and that's when it went kind of by the wayside. But I know that these are two teams that are very familiar with each other, even with that little hiatus.
Yeah, I mean, you know what's going on in each other's backyards. I mean, just two outstanding football programs. Coach Slusser, everything he's did down at Ridgewood will last a lifetime. I mean, the things that he's done down there and accomplished, he's built a phenomenal program. And Coach Gadd here has really turned things around in Newcomerstown, and there was a little dry spell when people in Newcomerstown really wasn't excited about football, and now for the last 5 or 6 years, man, they've been excited for Friday nights, and Coach Gadd and his staff has really done a phenomenal job getting this football program to the level that it is.
Yeah, they certainly have. It's going to be an exciting night for sure. Obviously, this is one of those games, well, it's win or go home because it's in the postseason, but it's got a little extra bragging rights just with that close proximity. This is a Ridgewood team coming in. You could argue a little bit on their heels, so to speak, obviously coming off of a 14-0 loss to the Garraway Pirates. Overall, a tight game with an always tough Garraway team, but I know Coach Slusser and company, they were not happy with that end result.
No, they went into that game with big expectations, and like I said, just one of those games that things didn't go their way last week, and they're going to come in with a little bit of chip on their shoulder. They got some things to prove, and they want to get back on the winning track.
Yeah, they certainly do. As for the Newcomerstown Trojans, you'll hear from head coach Dirk Gadd about this, but it's a Newcomerstown team that you could kind of argue is playing their best football at the right time. This is a Trojans team that had a couple bumps along the way, but overall, I'd say Newcomerstown's got it rolling, and that's vital whenever you start the postseason.
Yeah, and I was talking down there below to some people, and I think that Claymont game kind of caught Newcomerstown off guard a little bit, and after that Claymont game, man, they went back to work, and they've really changed stuff. And like I said, they've been on a pretty good roll right now, and they were battle tested in that IVC season as they went for that North Championship, and like I said, they're ready for tonight's challenge.
They certainly are, and this is obviously a showdown out of Division VI, Region 23. Win or go home because it is the high school football playoff. Speaking of win or go home, we've got 3 other matchups in the first round that are going to be underway, whether it's here on the Big Z Sports YouTube channel or elsewhere. On YouTube, the Garraway Pirates are at home as they host the Mineral Ridge Rams. Pirates obviously picking up that big win in the rivalry against Ridgewood, now have their sights set on defending the hill in Sugar Creek.
Yeah, and that's always a tough place to play is on the hill in Sugar Creek. I mean, if it says it's 50 degrees outside, well, if you're standing on the hill in Sugar Creek, it's going to be
not 50.
It's going to be about 35 degrees, and the fans out there, they always pack that stadium. They make a lot of noise, and I guarantee you Coach Wallach and the Pirates are happy to be at home for round one.
Speaking of another team that I'm sure is happy to be at home for their round one playoff matchup, the Strasburg Tigers. They are welcoming in Lucas, and I believe it's the Lucas Cubs. And this is a team that is going to be a tough test for Strasburg in the early goings. That game out of Division VII, Region 27 can be heard at 100.9 FM WJER. Tigers, we're excited to see them in the postseason, excited to see them hosting a home game. But, boy, they get a tough draw to start things off.
That's a lot of people don't realize when they see those numbers, they think, well, Strasburg's favored. Well, I got news for you. Lucas is a very, very good football program.
A 5-5 football program that I don't think anybody wanted in the first round.
No, they've done a great job with that Lucas football team, and Strasburg's going to have their hands full tonight, and hopefully Coach Morris and the boys had a real good week of practice, and they're ready to go to face that challenge.
Out of Division V, Region 17, the Claymont Mustangs hit the road as they're all the way over in Youngstown tonight as they take on the Liberty Leopards. That can be heard at WJER.com or live streaming on the Big Z Sports YouTube channel. Great story for the Mustangs, the way that they have been able to recover and really build that program up. Coach Buddy White and company have done a great job. A 6-win Claymont team. They are as excited as you can possibly imagine. Going back to the postseason for the first time in, what's it been, about 3 decades now?
First time since I graduated. I graduated in the spring of '92, and they went to the playoffs in the fall of '92. I mean, and that tells you because I'm an old guy. But Coach
I'm going to keep my comments to myself on that one.
Coach White told us in 2 days, like, listen, I got a plan here. Week one or year one, get in here, tell the boys how I want to do things. Week 2, we do things. We start winning games. Week 3, we're going to be good. Well, they're ahead of schedule where Buddy wants to be. And the community's excited, and they ought to be excited. They decorated that town this week. They kind of gave the boys a send-off today as the fans lined the street by the stadium, and hopefully the Mustangs they're ready to go because the long bus drive is one thing. They left early enough till they can get up there and maybe get off the bus and relax a little bit.
Stretch the legs out, get ready to go.
Stretch the legs, like you said, and that's one of those games that you think on paper Claymont should win. But at the end of the day, this is the playoffs. Anybody can win.
That is the beauty of it. And also other games going on in Z Country, and we will have updates available on the Big Z Sports Facebook page, whether they are outside of our broadcast schedule that we have, and whenever I can get those pulled up because apparently my phone decides it doesn't want to cooperate with me. There we go. We have also Malvern as they will be taking on St. John's School. The Malvern Hornets get that home matchup. That's kind of an interesting showdown. I'm not sure I could tell you exactly how that one could go.
Yeah, and that's one of those games I think that Malvern should be happy that they have it at home because, like you said, that game could go either way. It's going to be one of those games depending on which Malvern team shows up because we've seen them play this year to where they had a slow start and had to come back and find a way to win, and we've seen them show up and just completely blow people out of the water. And we'll have updates on Facebook that games. I think Daniel Adams is he's supposed to make that trip up there tonight.
And speaking of another one of our stringers who's made the trip, Zeb Troyer is in town in Bowerston for the Conotton Valley Rockets as they will host the Bishop Rosecrans team out of Zanesville area. That's another game. Conotton Valley we know can put up points in bunches, but looking at what Rosecrans has done this year, that might be how it has to be done. It might be a shootout.
Yeah, that could be one of those games that, like we've seen in the past where the last team with the ball is going to win the football game. And Conotton Valley offense this year has put up a bunch of points, and especially coming off last week's performance by the quarterback. Caden
Liggett.
Liggett.
500 yards passing, 5 passing touchdowns, 1 rushing touchdown.
I thought it was 8 passing touchdowns.
Did I say 5? I'm sorry.
Yeah.
8 passing touchdowns. Puts him in elite company in high school football history. I mean, just an unbelievable job for him and an unbelievable job for those Conotton Valley Rockets. Also, obviously not playing today because of the first round bye, the Indian Valley Braves out of Division IV, Region 15. You're defending state champs out of Division IV. They get the first round bye. They will be in Janayton next week. They will play the winner of Philo or Circleville, so obviously their eyes will be on that game tonight.
Yeah, and I'm sure Coach Lancaster's got guys at each game scouting that game, and it was kind of funny to hear his comment last week when the guys at the station asked him, "Are you excited about having that first round bye?" He said, "I'll let you know next week."
Sounds about right, and that's probably the answer we really expected from Coach Lank. Well, stay tuned with us because we're going to take a timeout, and when we return, it will be our official start to the night's broadcast here live on the Big Z Sports YouTube channel and at 99.9 WTUZ as we'll join the guys back in studio and bring you high school football action out of Division VI, Region 23. Newcomerstown hosting Ridgewood coming up right after this.
The other guy's insurance, you got Kyle.
Hey Kyle, it's Brenda. I was just reading through your proposal and I have a few questions.
When we drafted up your proposal, we really aimed right down the middle.
Sometimes wonder if your insurance agent true priority is more time on the golf course. At Hummel, we do insurance differently. Our expert advisors help you not only mitigate risk, but operate more efficiently, decrease employee turnover, and increase your bottom line.
Hi, I'm Crystal, General Manager at Loudon Motors Ford. I invite you to stop in and feel the difference of shopping for your next vehicle with our friendly, non-commissioned sales staff, or the personal touch that you will receive from one of the last family-owned and operated dealerships for nearly 100 years. So my question for you is, when will you experience the crystal clear and loud and clear advantage right here in sunny Minerva, Ohio?
Technology shouldn't slow us down. It should move us forward. At Division Technologies, we've been helping local businesses for over 12 years on US 62 in Winesburg, solving tech problems and making everyday operations easier. And we're here with custom IT solutions that just simply work. At Division, it's people first. That means service with integrity, professionalism, and genuine care. Call 330-234-5025 for your free consultation today. Division Technologies, local IT, real solutions, people first.
Big moments are coming. Are you ready? If you need sponsor banners, graduation programs, or yard sale signs, the East Central Ohio Print Center has you covered. Visit ecoprintcenter.org. And if you've got a new driver in the house, East Central Ohio ESC offers flexible driver's education with in-car training and online options. Scholarships are available from signs to steering wheels. The East Central Ohio Educational Service Center is here to help. Find out more today online at ecoesc.org.
Newtown Mall provides you a one-stop shop for anything you need. You can shop the latest fashions at Kohl's, Maurice's, or Marshall's, get your sporting goods at Dunham's or Dick's Sporting Goods, or redo a room in your house at Ashley Furniture. Find all these stores and more for yourself and experience Newtown. Plus, you can sign up to be a Newtown Mall VIP and follow your favorite stores so you're the first to know sales, giveaways, events, and more. To sign up and to see all that's happening, visit newtownmall.com.
Want to stay warm in your vehicle this winter? Call the Remote Start Pros at Cartoons and Accessories in New Philly. With over 15,000 units installed over 18 years in the market, Cartoons in-car experts have the expertise to get the job done right. Cartoons carries a full assortment of remote starts that give you any desired range needed to warm up your car from anywhere. We also do diesel vehicles as well as standard shift vehicles. So don't delay. Call Cartoons today and schedule an appointment and stay warm all winter long. Cartoons at 517 West High Avenue in New Philly. 330-339-2006. Be there.
Hi, this is Jan McInturf. For the past 30 years, the residents in and around Tuscarawas County have made the call to the realtors and staff at McInturf Realty for buying and selling of residential and commercial properties. We truly live in a great community, and in all of these communities, there is nothing better than high school football. For myself and all the agents and staff at McInturf Realty, we would like to wish all the area athletes good luck this season. And make the call to McInturf Realty at 330-364-SOLD.
Simona Bolteron is a global leader in plastics technology, manufacturing thermoplastic products for industries such as aircraft interior parts, medical device housings, wall coverings, general thermoforming, and many more. Simona Bolteron, a company like a friend, is proud to be a part of the community and wishes all local athletes good luck and have a great year. For more information, visit them online at bolteron.com. Simona Bolteron, one generation General Street, Newcomerstown.
Let the experts at Bear Carpet One in Sugar Creek help you pick out the right window treatment for you. Bear is now carrying Alta Window Fashions. Their cost-effective, made-in-America blinds and shades come in many styles. Honeycomb, roller shades, wood, faux wood, aluminum, and vertical blinds. Even custom shutters in many fabrics and materials. Alta blinds and shades can be automated through a remote, smartphone, or even voice. Come check out Bear's Alta display. Bear Carpet One, just off Route 39 in the Salzburg Plaza in Sugar Creek.
Good evening and welcome to Big Z Sports presentation of high school football playoffs. Tonight, the Kind Company, DAC Vitamins and Minerals, the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency, and Rightmark Roofing presents the Newcomerstown Trojans hosting the Ridgewood Generals in this Division VI Region 23 Week 1 playoff. Tonight's game is also brought to you by the First National Bank of Denison, TMK Valley Propane, and Wood Electric. Now let's head to the Hartzler Quality Housing Mobile Studio for the best coverage of high school football with Big Z Sports.
Just over 10 weeks ago, we started this journey in Week 1 of the 2025 high school football season, and now we're down to this. The high school football playoffs are here, round number 1, live from Lee Stadium, the Newcomerstown Trojans hosting the Ridgewood Generals. Good evening, everyone. Nick McWilliams, Shannon Thomas, the Claxon Communications crew, Dalton Patterson, and about everybody from either town, I think, is here, whether it's from Newcomerstown or West Lafayette. Round 1 playoff action. The orange and black rivalry is back. Shannon, it doesn't get much better than this.
No, the only thing that could have made it better than this is Amici's Pizza. Like, we're in Newcomerstown. We got Amici's Pizza 5 miles to the west in West Lafayette. We got Amici's Pizza 5 miles to the east in Jenaton, and neither of us brought an Amici's Pizza with us.
We didn't think ahead. That was probably part of the problem. This is a showdown that is out of Division VI, Region 23. Newcomerstown draws the home game, Ridgewood the visitor. But really, how much can you even call this a visit? It's literally about, 8 miles down the road.
Oh, and both of them got relatives probably in both towns. Like I said, they hang out together. They grew up together. They probably went to the same daycares together, and at the end of the night, one of them's got to get ready for basketball and wrestling season, and one of them gets to move on in the state playoffs.
We certainly expect one heck of a showdown. This is a rivalry that goes back quite a few years. Actually, they stopped playing it every single year back in 2019 after the North and South introduction with the IVC. But it's a matchup that over the past, I don't know how many seasons you could say that it is, that really you could say favored for sure Ridgewood. In the last 17 matchups we went back through, well, you could really say the last 15 matchups in that case, 1-14 for Newcomerstown against Ridgewood. There was some domination from the Generals when this was a every year type deal.
And a lot of that's got to do with Coach John Slusser. Coach Slusser come into Ridgewood down there, and he really turned that thing around down there for the last 20-plus years. So it's he's really had Newcomerstown's number. And last week, me and Adam got to go do this game. I believe it was the second round of the playoffs. And it was a very good football game up until the probably middle of the third quarter. And then Ridgewood was able to put an extra touchdown or two on Newcomerstown to pull away. But I think that's going to be this type of game tonight. I think they're both going to line up, and they're both going to punch each other in the mouth tonight. And we're going to get to see a real good football game.
Yeah, we're not expecting a lot of 5-wide sets. We're not expecting the air raid offense. We're not expecting it to go wide. It's going to be an old-school rivalry grudge match where it is going to be running it up the gut, occasional pass here and there, but overall, this might set a record in terms of how fast this game could go.
Yeah, it could get over really early if both teams come out running. But then all of a sudden, we're sitting here thinking it's going to be this great running game, and somebody's going to come out in the first play of the game. It's probably going to be a little play action.
Wouldn't shock me.
With about a 40-yard gain on a pass play.
Yeah, well, you know what? We're going to take that bet, and we're going to see what happens with that. It is your Wood Electric pregame show as we get set for the night's kickoff. Newcomerstown hosting Ridgewood. Be sure to follow along with all the action here at 99.9 or the Big Z Sports YouTube channel. Get subscribed today. Never miss out on a broadcast. We've got other games going on that we talked about in our scene set here from our live stream. But if you have any questions about where you can go to enjoy all of the broadcasts, check out the Big Z Sports Facebook page, where we also have coverage with the other area teams that we don't have on the broadcast schedule for today. We're going to take our first time out. When we return, we are going to be joined by head coach John Slusser of the Ridgewood Generals. Head coach Dirk Gadd of Newcomerstown also on the way. Your home for high school playoff football is right here in Z Country.
Hi, this is Zarek with Dover Philly Heating and Cooling. How healthy is the air you breathe? When air quality outside is bad, you can breathe easy inside your home with air purifiers, high-quality air filtration, and other fine products from Dover Philly Heating and Cooling. We are your local trained comfort specialists in downtown Dover, providing 24-hour emergency service since 1981. For all your home comfort needs, call us at 330-343-5511. We look forward to hearing from you. Thank you.
The Tuscarawas County dairy farmers want you to know that low-fat chocolate milk is a great choice for student-athletes and hard workers. It provides the nutrition needed after practices, games, or a hard day at work, and it tastes great. Low-fat chocolate milk is packed with carbohydrates for energy, proteins to repair muscles, fluids to rehydrate, plus vitamins and minerals to help build strong bones and bodies. It's the official beverage of the Ohio High School Athletic Association. Tuscarawas County Dairy Farmers. Farms, family, food.
The American Professional Truck Driving School by Buckeye Career Center offers hands-on CDL training and expert-led classroom instruction to prepare you for success. Already trained elsewhere? No problem. Complete testing on-site at U.S. America CDL Test Center by Buckeye Career Center. Register for training or to take your CDL test by calling today. Get the skills. Get certified. Get on the road with Buckeye Career Center.
Are you a compassionate caregiver looking for a career with purpose? Second Family Home Care and Support Services is now hiring home health aides and STNAs. We offer competitive wages, flex time scheduling, and employment rewards because we believe in supporting the people who support others. Start your journey with a company that truly cares. Visit careers.secondfamily.com to apply today or contact them at 740-462-3152.
Gillen Body Shop knows that when their business is needed, it's never planned and it can cause quite the inconvenience. That's why Gillen Body Shop makes the process as easy as possible for their customers by making sure the work is completed right the first time. Gillen Body Shop has experienced staff that give all completed work a 100% guarantee. So when those unplanned repairs to your vehicle are needed, there's only one choice. Gillen Body Shop on Cary Avenue in New Philadelphia. Find them on Facebook.
The Sarchone name has always been known for truck sales, and once you see our inventory, you'll understand why. At Sarchone Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Dalton, you'll find the largest selection of new trucks and SUVs in the area. Shop our inventory at sarchonecdjr.com or stop in and visit us on the corner of Route 30 and Route 94 in Dalton. Sarchone Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram. Get your own at Sarchone.
Back to your Wood Electric pregame show live from Newcomerstown. Round one of the 2025 high school football playoffs is here on the Big Z Sports YouTube channel and at 99.9 WTUZ. We go along the sidelines with the coach. This segment brought to you by ClaxonSports.com. Head coach John Slusser for the Ridgewood Generals. Coach, obviously, regular season done, postseason here, which is hard to believe. And this beats last year, right? Because it's not quite the 2-hour drive to start off the round one playoffs.
Right? Well, we were home last year.
Oh, no, that's right. I'm sorry. You're right. But it beats one of those drives, right?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yes, absolutely. We've made some long first trips, but, the last few years have been nice being at home, and quite frankly, this one's like being a home game, kind of, right? Just right down the road. It's convenient, that's for sure.
Now, obviously, this harkens back. I know we asked you about this last year, but it harkens back to the old orange and black rivalry when that was an every-year thing. There's a lot of history out here on the field between Newcomerstown and Ridgewood.
It was such an intense rivalry for a long time. Hated to see it go when it did. Understand why, their thinking was. Although, if they would beat us tonight, it's going to be hard. It's going to be hard to explain why we're not playing 6 minutes apart in the same region, right? But, it's a fun game. I think every kid should get to be involved in this game. It's good for the communities. It's good for the programs. It's a fun game. There's no doubt about that.
Now, obviously, moving into the postseason, continues a long run for the Generals, whatever it comes to. This being the standard of getting to the playoffs, but obviously getting a playoff win. Last week, you guys came up short against the Garraway Pirates. I know you weren't overly pleased with things in that game, just in terms of the line of scrimmage and trying to control that.
Going back and watching that game, it was a frustrating game. That very first drive of the game, we drove it 60 yards from our own 11 down to their 20, or 70 yards down to their own 20. And, we threw an incompletion on first down, had a personal foul penalty, and made it 2nd and 25, kind of shot the drive in the foot. I mean, we just can't afford to do things like that when you struggle a little bit. The next play, we hit a big pass play to their 40. We're on the move again and take a sack and a penalty back-to-back. I mean, just things like that are real drive killers when you're a little bit challenged offensively. Credit Garraway, they broke through with a minute and a half left before halftime, and we had a chance again to start the second half drive and just didn't make a play on fourth down. We had some guys open, and for whatever reason, we didn't make the play and made it a little tough. And they really took over in the fourth. I think they took the will out of us in the fourth, and it wasn't very competitive there.
Now, with that in mind, how much have you talked to the Generals this week about keeping that competitive fire no matter what into the fourth quarter? Because this could be a very physical game, too.
Oh, yeah, I believe it will be a very physical game. I'll be honest with you, I always worry about it. I always worry about the game after the Garraway game. Last year in the playoffs, I did not think we played a very good game that first week against Mechanicsburg after beating Garraway. So, you're either on a really high or a really low, and either way, you've got to be able to get back up and play the game tonight. This is going to be a good test for us as far as that goes, because I think Newcomerstown is really fundamentally sound. Dirk does a good job with them, and right now they've got athletes. The Singer kid's really good, the Hernandez kid's really good, so we're going to have our work cut out for us.
And finally, I think you kind of hit the nail on the head. I was going to ask you what you guys were most concerned about, I guess, from Newcomerstown, or what you've been prepping for the most. Obviously, we know it's with the run, but, any specifics from that?
Just trying to handle their physicality up front. I mean, there's not a whole lot of X and O's that goes into it, and that is by no means a cut on Dirk, because I think they're great at what they do. But, they're going to come out in one formation and run the same 3 or 4 plays they ran week 1. The real problem comes in trying to stop it. They're very physical, they're very big, and they're very good at what they do. So, I said to somebody the other day at practice, I said, how can something so simple be so difficult to stop, right? And, I said, I guess my buddy Tiger does it at Kirtland for the past 20 years, right? He runs the same 3 or 4 plays, and he seems to do okay. So it's funny how that works, but when you're really good at something, it makes it tough to stop.
We always appreciate your time, Coach, and as always, good luck to the Generals.
Thank you, brother. Have a great night.
Head Coach John Slusser for the Ridgewood Generals, brought to you by ClaxonSports.com. Stay tuned. Head Coach Dirk Gadd is on the way. Dumont Sporting Goods in Dover and Canton has just what you're looking for, so your athlete has the best gear for the sports they play. Dumont's has a large apparel selection and can handle your customized screen printing as well as embroidery for your team or business. For sporting goods and for all your apparel needs, Dumont Sporting Goods in Dover and Canton has everything you want to play and look your best.
Hey, wake up. New drinks just dropped at Wendy's. Cold foam, cold brew coffee, and sparkling energy. Both the caramel and the chocolate cold foam are just, so good. And the pineapple citrus and cherry limeade sparkling energy each have 80 to 120 milligrams of added caffeine. So whether you need a treat first thing or to just stop yawning already, mornings hit different. To pick up a new pick-me-up, gotta be Wendy's. At participating U.S. Wendy's.
All the talks we've had over the years, including what you've told me about not using alcohol and other drugs, they stick with me. And believe it or not, they really do make a difference, especially at times that matter most.
Hey, want a drink?
No thanks, I'm good. So thank you, Dad, for talking and preparing me for what's ahead.
Thank you for talking.
For more information about talking with your kids about underage use of alcohol and other drugs, visit underagedrinking.samhsa.gov
or go to empowertusk.com.
We invite you to discover Keim Home Center in Charm, Ohio. Keim is your destination for all things home, building, and woodworking. From renovation and building projects to custom millwork needs, our team of experts work with both homeowners and professionals to bring your vision to life. Visit Keim Home Center in Charm or online at keimhome.com. Kime, built on trust since 1911.
This is Brian Williams, commercial lender with the First National Bank of Denison. The day you decided to open your business, you planted the seed. As your roots become stronger, the First National Bank of Denison is here to help your business grow. Strong businesses make strong communities, and because we live, work, and raise our families here, your business benefits us all. Whether you need more space, equipment, or inventory, come see us today for your next business loan. We are a local bank with local decision makers, and your success is our greatest reward. At the First National Bank of Denison, we have our roots where others have their branches. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Every day begins with purpose. Every job begins with precision. At Rightmark Roofing, we don't just install roofs. We build trust and forge relationships. We understand that your roof is more than just materials. It's protection. It's peace of mind. That's why we use high-quality products and expert craftsmanship. With a sharp focus, our team is always ready to hit the mark. Call Rightmark Roofing. Let's build a future that stands strong.
The high school football playoffs are here with Big Z Sports live at 99.9 and the Big Z Sports YouTube channel from Newcomerstown, as it is the Newcomerstown Trojans hosting the Ridgewood Generals. We go along the sidelines with the coach, brought to you by Simona Bolteron and his head coach Dirk Gadd for the Newcomerstown Trojans. Boy, this is hard to believe we're already in the postseason, and it's also hard to believe you got a matchup, within 10-mile radius of your guys' school. This is kind of crazy.
Yeah, great environment. We were down there last year, and for them to be here this year, we're excited about that. Our communities are both really excited about it, and it should be a great night for high school football, playoff football.
Now, I know you guys don't want to harp on last year. It was a really tight game at halftime. I know Ridgewood kind of pulled away a little bit in that second half. Obviously, each year in high school football, things are different as the years go by, but is there anything that you look back on from last year's game that you guys focused on and tried to adjust?
It always comes back to the basics when I watch film. Blocking and tackling is pretty much what it comes down to. In the second half, we didn't block and tackle as well as we did in the first half last year. I would like to think that fundamentally we're a lot better this year, and we're hoping that pays off for us tonight.
I would say for Newcomerstown, you guys have picked up steam at the right time. You've been playing some really good football like we were just talking about. You got to have that right, peak moment when you head into the postseason. But with it being a matchup, of being in your conference and somebody who's just down the road from you, you know a little bit more about your opponent than some of these other schools in the first round would.
Yeah, we have a long history, a storied history. And I've said before, these are the type of games that we want to play in, and if we want to take the next step as a program, we got to be able to win these games. So, we're thankful for the opportunity. Our kids have played hard. They've earned us a home playoff game this year. We're excited about that, and we're ready to go see where we stand up here.
Now, you guys, multiple-time winner this season of our Pancake Award for the offensive line performance. I think we've been really impressed. We know Newcomerstown wants to run the football. We know that's how you guys want to get the bulk of your yards, but we've been impressed by the way that unit's been able to gel together, all five across the front, and might as well say 6 or 7 with the tight ends as well. Has there been any key to how that chemistry has grown?
I think it's attention to detail. We break things down. We film all of our practices. We watch a lot of film. The kids have really responded to coaching. They take a lot of hard coaching, and as you can imagine, when every single one of your films or your practices are filmed and the coach goes back and watches it, you pretty much can't get away with anything. So our kids have responded well to that, and we're tough on them, but that's because we want them to meet their potential, and they've been responding well.
Now, it seems week in and week out we ask you about Lonsinger out of the backfield. We know what he can do with the ball in his hands. He's explosive. He's hard to bring down. But you guys recently here in the tail end of this season had a big output from Mason Shalosky as well. Just another name there in the backfield that could make a difference?
Yeah, Mason played on the O-line and D-line for us last year. So, it's taken him a little while to figure it out. Mason's one of our hardest workers, a big, strong kid. Being able to take some of that workload off Dom has definitely helped us here in the second part of the season. And Mason, just like a lot of our guys, we've just seen a lot of growth from game 1 to here in game 11.
And finally for you, Coach, looking across the field at Ridgewood, you guys see them in conference play. The Generals always have a very stout team. What have you been focusing on the most when it came to this week of preparation?
Being physical. They're a physical football team. They're fast, skilled, athletic, well coached. They're a playoff football team, and we got to be up for the challenge.
We always appreciate your time, Coach, and good luck to the Trojans.
Thanks, appreciate it.
Head coach Dirk Gadd for the Newcomerstown Trojans, brought to you by Simona Bolteron. Stick around. The night's kickoff and the playoffs are here in Z Country right after this.
This is RJ Jacobs from DAC Vitamins and Minerals. Did you know that DAC Vitamins and Minerals has more than 40 proven equine supplements that include daily multivitamins, joint, digestion, reproduction and fertility, calming, and many other specialty products? DAC also carries a complete line of livestock products called DAC Show Contender. Feed DAC Vitamins and Minerals to get the competitive edge in the show pen. We've been feeding champions since 1983.
Hi, I'm Zach Motice with the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency. For all your auto, home, farm, and business insurance needs, contact our team at the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency. Or stop in and see us at one of our 3 locations in downtown New Philadelphia, Sugar Creek, or in Strasburg, providing excellent service to the Tuscarawas Valley since 1885. Everyone here at the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency would like to wish all area athletes good luck this season.
At Harts's Quality Housing, we believe a home is where families grow, memories are made, and futures are built. For 47 years, we've stood by the values that matter most: honesty, trust, and a commitment to our community. Our goal is to provide affordable, reliable housing solutions. We don't just build homes, we invest in the future by supporting local student athletes and the schools that shape tomorrow's leaders. Whether it's on the field or in the classroom, we're proud to stand with our youth and the families who cheer them on. Harts's Quality Housing, built on trust, committed to community.
Wood Electric has been trusted with all of your electrical needs for over 30 years. They are the place to call for residential, commercial, and industrial work. Wood Electric is available 24 hours a day and ready to help with any electrical problem, outage, or installation. Wood Electric, serving Tuscarawas County and beyond since 1988. Like Wood Electric on Facebook or find them online at woodelectric.net.
At First Federal Community Bank, investing in our community isn't just a slogan. It's how we do business each and every day. I'm Corey Parker, mobile mortgage lender, and our goal is to empower your financial well-being and build a lasting relationship with you, your family, and your business. We're here to assist you every step of the way, from checking and savings accounts to mortgages and commercial loans. First Federal Community Bank, serving your banking needs in Dover, New Philadelphia, Yorksville, Sugar Creek, Berlin, and Mount Hope. Equal housing lender, member FDIC, NMLS number 1810696.
Is there anything better than high school sports? Hi, this is Dan Hosteller of Ferris Chevrolet Buick Toyota. High school sports brings out the best of our high schools and our communities, and the people at Ferris have always been behind the importance of athletics and academics. Just like we believe in the great cars and trucks that we sell and service every day. Like high school sports, we are a great tradition in the area. Ferris on the Wabash, New Philadelphia.
Is your vehicle banged up? Do you want fast professional service to get back on the road? MPAC Collision offers 2 locations, Newcomerstown and Strasburg, to help you out. Whether you need auto glass repair, paintless dent repair, assistance with warranty and insurance, or just need a free estimate, MPAC Collision has you covered. So the next time you need a repair, visit MPAC Collision online at mpactcollision.com and start your free estimate and learn all about what MPAC Collision can do for you.
5-star quality, 5-star service, 5-star satisfaction. Hi, this is Chandy Salisbury with Riverside Manor Nursing and Rehabilitation Center. We are proud to be the area's only skilled nursing facility with these elite ratings. Locally owned and operated since 1978, Riverside ranks in the top 3% of nearly 1,000 Ohio facilities for outcomes, return-to-home success, and customer satisfaction. With on-site therapy 7 days a week, we help you recover quickly, safely, and confidently. Call me today at 740-498-5165 to learn more.
Durbin Tire Service, a third-generation family-owned business in Newcomerstown, has been providing quality, dependable, and affordable tire services to the area since 1952. Durbin Tire offers wheel alignment, suspension work, TPMS service, along with a large selection of new and used tires. Durbin Tire Service is at 330 Ray Street in Newcomerstown. Find them online at durbintire.com. Durbin Tire, a proud supporter of Newcomerstown athletics.
Back to the field with Big Z Sports.
Welcome back to the Hartzler's Quality Housing Mobile Studio as we roll on with your Wood Electric pregame show. Thanks to both head coaches in John Slusser and Dirk Gadd for joining us on the field prior to the game. Shannon, both these sides, I'd say, hesitantly optimistic, but also a little concerned because they know how tough of a showdown this is going to be. You go back to an old school rivalry. You go back to a matchup, of two districts that are only separated by a couple miles. You never know what's going to happen.
Yeah, and you want to be excited. You want to keep your team pumped up, or you want to keep your fans pumped up. But on the inside, you got the little bit of jitters. It's high school playoff time. You know what the other team can do. You know what you're capable of doing. But at the end of the night, you got to show up and do it in order to come out on top.
Yeah, it's simple as that, really. I'll start off with the Ridgewood Generals. Could you tell me what you'd say would be the key to the game for them to pick up the victory?
I think the key to the game for them is they're going to have to win the trenches on the defensive line. They're going to have to find a way to slow that running attack down by the Generals or by the Trojans to force them to throw the ball, something that Newcomerstown doesn't like to do.
Coming through on midfield now as the Trojans make their entrance. First man through is going to be number 4 in Tegan Gaunter for Newcomerstown. This is going to be a team that we know is going to pound the rock. They are going to be handing it off all night long. You're going to see about 4 or 5 different plays, just like you heard from Coach John Slusser of Ridgewood saying. But boy, do they run those 4 or 5 efficiently. The Ridgewood Generals now make their way onto the field, led out by one of their senior stars, Mr. Do-It-All in Talon Carnes. We'll flip the coin now for you, Shannon, for the Newcomerstown Trojans. How do they defend their home field and advance in the playoffs?
I think it's going to be as simple as they got to establish themselves offensively. They're going to have to go score for score with Ridgewood. Whatever Ridgewood does offensively, they're going to have to do it too. We know that this offense at any given time can explode in that running game. They can put up a lot of yards, and I think that's what they're going to have to do tonight.
And as an update from the pregame, Ridgewood won the toss and elected to receive to start the night. So Newcomerstown will get your second half kickoff. Generals want to take it to the Trojans early.
Yeah, Coach Slusser, I think he's confident in what his defense can do, so he wants to come out with his offense and kind of get up early if he can on this first drive and put points on the board and make Newcomerstown chase him all night long. And that's where the Generals or the Trojans defense needs to come out and make a big stop in this first series and establish themselves.
Generals now making their official entrance here, as it will be the man with the sledgehammer at the front of the pack leading things. It is Carnes. He is somebody who is going to have a huge night tonight, whether that's running the football or, let's be honest, in the passing game too, if they're going to be able to spread it out to him. Jace McQueen under center. We know he's a little bit more of a runner than a passer, but he can burn you on some pass plays. We saw it last week against Garraway.
Yeah, and McQueen, he's just an all-around phenomenal athlete. Anything he does, he puts 110% in. You better know where he's at all times because, like you said, he could be sprinting out here wide thinking he's going to run, and all of a sudden he can instantly just pull up and throw it down the field 30, 40 yards. I mean, he's somebody that the Newcomerstown coaches are going to have to keep their eyes on all night long.
Thanks for tuning in to your Wood Electric pregame show, as it is almost time for playoff football again in Z Country. Newcomerstown will tee it up, as set to send it back deep is the senior in Josh Harvey. 2 men will go back deep for Ridgewood in Carnes, as well as Beckelheimer. Round 1, Division VI, Region 23, live here at 99.9 and on the Big Z Sports YouTube channel. Your home for high school football is right here with us. And thanks to all of our fantastic sponsors making postseason football a reality in Z Country. Harvey looks ready to go as he looks both sides. Make sure his team is aligned. Ball is in the air, and we are underway with your Cartoons of New Philadelphia kickoff. Beckelheimer will grab it along the Ridgewood sideline. Goes to the left side. He is wrapped up, still fighting for a couple more yards. Pile there, and the whistle finally sounds as they will start at about the 38-yard line. The Generals with some good starting field position.
Yeah, and we already see what kind of physical game it's going to be because after the whistle was blown, about 3 or 4 more bodies went flying, and the officials had to get in there quick. Nobody really got tackled. It was just stopping the progress right there, but these kids are they're pumped up and ready to go.
They'll actually start at the 39-yard line. Beckelheimer getting his hand on the ball early. Generals come out with the white tops, black pants, orange helmets as Jace McQueen will get things set. He'll go in a shotgun, 1 running back to his right. They'll go almost a trips bunch. Instead, they'll stack the 2 wide receivers left. Now motion men from left to right in Tolliver and another wing. McQueen will read off the right side, gets a lead block, looks for the edge, and he's got it. He's up to the 40, now the 45, and he'll scamper out of bounds at the 48-yard line. Nice carry for McQueen on first down, puts him close to the sticks.
Yeah, that was a nice, well-designed run play right there. I think the Generals might have got away with a little bit of hold right there. Somebody grabbed the back of a jersey, and the Newcomerstown defender tried to sell it a little bit and wailed his arms up in the air, but the officials didn't see it, and they were able to gain about 9 yards right there.
Officially making a 9-yard carry. 2nd and 1 upcoming. Generals will keep things tight to the line in the shotgun. McQueen will put 2 men out to the right. They'll stack both wide receivers. 1 wing on this side as well. Running back in the backfield alongside McQueen off his left hip, and Logan Israel goes to him. It's a reverse. Preston Ader looks for room on the left. McQueen's throwing the lead block, and Ader's got a lot of room. He's up to the Newcomerstown 40, 35, 30, and is shoved out of bounds at the 29-yard line. Big carry for Ader, who missed some time this season due to injury. Mostly on the defensive side he's been playing, but they're on offense with a big play.
Yeah, Ridgewood did a nice job, sold everything this way, throw the reverse. It actually was clear over here on this hash mark. It kind of caught Newcomerstown slanting this way. He was able to get around that left side for a big gain.
Ader with a 22-yard carry for a First Federal Community Bank first down. Ridgewood going into the bag of tricks early. They'll break the huddle. Same formation in the shotgun, except Israel is flipped to the right side of McQueen. Wide receiver will motion into the backfield in Carnes. Now a double running back set in the shotgun. Fake to Carnes. McQueen up the middle. He'll get past Brice Gibbs. He is grabbed right there and going down as a great tackle by Mason Shalosky, who bear hugged him and buried him in the grass.
Yeah, Shalosky had him stopped at the line of scrimmage. The only reason he got a yard for it is because the pile ended up falling on top of him, but outstanding job right there. He shedded the blocker and met him head on.
Shalosky, one of the juniors on this squad, listed at 5'10", 205. Not an easy player to go through if you meet him in the hole.
That's what you want out of your defense right there. You want them to man up.
Shotgun formation. They'll bring Bryce Tolliver as the wing on the left side. Israel in the backfield left of McQueen. 2 wide receivers left in Lockard and Carnes. Fake the pitch play. McQueen's now rolling to the right. Wants to go with the home run ball. He's got a receiver down there and way overthrows him as Logan Reidenball was there, but it went over his head. And he also had another receiver out here who was putting his hands up in the air looking back in Tolliver to McQueen because he was open in the flats.
Yeah, he had a couple guys out there open. He went for the deep guy and kind of missed the easy throw right there. When he goes back and sees that on film, he'll probably be mad at himself.
Ader will check back in from the Generals sideline. A lot of substitutions all night long for Ridgewood. You know, if you ask Coach John Slusser, he says doesn't have an overly deep bench, but they're not afraid to substitute in and out. Now they're going to spread it out wide. 2 wide receivers stacked on top of each other on the right. That'll be both Ader and Carnes. Slot receiver on the right side, 2 in Lockard. McQueen, shotgun, Israel beside him. Rolls to the right side. Now he's going to try to step up and run. Goes to the line of scrimmage, fakes the throw. Now he's going to go right into the linebacker, carried out of bounds and ripped down as Newcomerstown there with a big hit on the sideline in Shalosky.
Yeah, nice job right there by the Newcomerstown defense. The guy out there on the receiver, he never fell for the fake, and it looked like McQueen was going to have to run it, and the linebackers were able to come over and pursue and stop him after just a couple yards.
3-yard carry there for McQueen. 4th and 6 on the way now for Ridgewood, considering they're sitting at the 26-yard line of Newcomerstown. Generals quick here to go with the decision to go for it. Shalosky again defensively, 2 tackles for him, and that's not an easy tackle when you're chasing McQueen towards the sideline.
No, and you got to wonder if Coach Slusser's thinking the same thing as last week as he just calls a timeout.
It is a Cush Financial Group timeout taken by the Generals. Big Z Sports returns after this.
When you think pizza, think Amici's Pizza with locations in West Lafayette and Chinaden-Hutton. Amici's Pizza offers you your favorite traditional pizzas, as well as specialty pizzas, subs, wings, and salads. Everything from the dough to the sauce is made fresh daily. There's just something different about a pizza from Amici's. Try one today in West Lafayette or Chinaden-Hutton. Big city taste for a small city price. Learn more. Find Amici's on Facebook.
Bakersville Garage, your local New Holland, Kinsey, Bush Hog, Great Plains, Peckway, and Hardy equipment dealer, is located in the heart of Bakersville on 751. Bakersville Garage has been supplying the local ag community with the equipment they need for more than 70 years. For all your ag equipment, parts, and service needs, find Bakersville Garage on Facebook, online at bakersvillegarage.com, or call 330-897-7561.
Welcome back to the Hartzler's Quality Housing Mobile Studio. 4th and 6, shotgun formation. Israel left side of McQueen. Carnes motions into the backfield. McQueen takes the snap, play fake, Israel, straight drop, clean pocket. Now stepping through, it's McQueen. He'll try to hunt for some room. He is grabbed from behind and taken down, and he's going to be about a half-yard short of the line to gain. Newcomerstown with a huge stand. Martin Hernandez in there helping make the tackle.
Yeah, that was a big job right there on the Newcomerstown defense. I think McQueen waited one second too long to decide to try to run that. When that opened up in the center of the field, he should have took off and went to his right there. But he kind of was waiting for his receivers. He danced just a little bit too long, and that Newcomerstown defense swarmed.
The sophomore Brice Gibbs, 2 linemen were converging to help make that tackle. McQueen comes just short of the line to gain. Ball will sit at the 21-yard line. Trojans offense will come out, and no surprise, their version of the wishbone. As going under center will be J.J. Justice. He'll turn, hand it off. It's Harvey straight up the gut on the back of his left tackle, and he's still going forward up to the 31-yard line. A 10-yard carry on first down, and it's a First Federal Community Bank first down.
That offensive line got such a good push. They come downfield. One of the offensive linemen almost blocked the official out here to get him out of the road, and he kind of pulled up.
Actually, I think they might have marked him an inch short of the line to gain, maybe. And now they finally do move the chains. Shannon and I looked at each other and thought, really? You're not going to give that to him. Harvey was actually on the back of tight end Tanner Smith. Newcomerstown now going quickly. Under center is Justice. He'll turn. He'll hand it off. It's Singer to the left side. Cuts back in. He is grabbed and ripped down at about the 33-yard line. Just a 2-yard carry for Singer. A couple different Ridgewood defenders in there making that tackle. Looks like Maverick Lockard was one of them.
Yeah, that and Logan Israel got in there. They That hole was open. That was a big hole right there. I thought it was going to be a big game, but the Generals did a nice job reading their keys right there, and they were able to slant over and close that hole up in a hurry.
Trojans come back out in the wishbone again. Harvey, your fullback. Singer, right side. Shalosky, left side. Justice under center. Gets the snap. He'll give it off. Singer, same play. Cuts back in. Lockard gets him on the shoulder pad and drove him back about 2 yards. Although forward progress will give him a gain of 1. Boy, Lockard went right into Singer and sent him backward.
Yeah, that was a nice job right there for the another play by the defense. Just they got tight right there. The Trojans offensive line is coming up. They got the line pretty tight right there. They're shoe to shoe, but the Ridgewood's doing a nice job getting in those gaps.
So now 3rd down, and we'll call it a long 7. Now Newcomerstown's going to spread it out. 2 wide receivers to the right. One of those, the far side, Tanner Smith, also Lucas Justice in the slot. Shotgun formation for Justice. Singer to his right. High snap, Justice corrals it. He's going to dance around. He goes to the left side. He's got a lot of space. Cuts back in, now at the 35-37, leans the ball forward, and that's where he's going to get stopped. It's going to be only a pickup of 4 there. Thought Justice had a lot more room to begin, but he cut back in instead of going for the sideline.
Yeah, I think if he comes to the sideline, he would have been close. He would have had a shot at maybe reaching out and getting that first down. Like you said, I think he thought the guy was going to over-pursue, so he tried to go back to his right, and they was able to wrap him up.
So now it'll quickly be punt time for Newcomerstown, a 3-and-out after the big defensive stand earlier. Ball at the 36-yard line of Newcomerstown. 2 returners will go back in Lockard and Carnes for the Generals. Harvey doing the punting duties for the Trojans. Good snap. Harvey gets his right leg into it. A wobbly end-over-end kick. Lockard grabs it at his own 31. He'll look for room on the left side. He'll step up through a tackle, and he goes into the 41, make it the 42-yard line. Lockard had a little bit of space, but the ankle tackle got him.
Yeah, I was trying to see who that was out there, but he did a nice job coming over. Like I said, it looked like there was going to be a little bit of room right there. It looks like it was number 5. Singer was the one that was able to make the shoestring tackle.
So now the Generals get even better starting field position for their second drive. So both teams come up with nothing on their first go-round. This could be indicative of how this whole night's going to go. We expect a gritty battle in the trenches. Ridgewood comes out, same formation, stack the wide receivers right, wing on the right side, 2 tight ends. Motion those 2 to the right to left. Now it'll be Tolliver on the left side, 2 running backs into the hands of Carnes. Left side, lead block, Israel. Harvey's got him and rips him down after a 1-yard gain. Another great tackle for the Newcomerstown defense.
Got to be impressed tonight so far with both of these defenses. They're doing a nice job taking the right angles and filling those holes. And like I said, Harvey got through there, was able to miss a blocker and landed right on top of the running back.
And we'll make it 2nd down and 8. 2-yard pickup there. Carnes has a lot of speed, but they got to get him in the open space. Ball sits at the 43.5-yard line for the Generals. They'll spread 2 wide receivers either side. Ader left, Lockard right. Shotgun, 2 running backs in the backfield. McQueen has it, fakes it to Israel. He'll look for room on the right side. Gibbs flushes him further to the right. He'll try to string it out even further. Justice given pursuit, and McQueen goes out of bounds, and he is drilled by Singer, and there's the flag.
Yeah, that was well out of bounds, Singer. When you get to that second white line, you're going to get nailed with the flag every time.
It was an 8-yard pickup and tack on 15 more. Singer never really slowed up and went right into the chest of McQueen. That'll make it a First Federal Community Bank first down. Those are the mistakes you absolutely can't have in a first-round playoff game.
And we'll give you a quick Bear Carpet 1 scoreboard update as Mineral Ridge and Garraway are tied at 7 in the first quarter. And Strasburg leads Lucas 7-0 in the first quarter. And Malvern is on top of St. John 8-0.
Thanks. We'll have scoreboard updates all night. Thank you, Shannon. Shotgun again. It'll be Carnes, the Wildcat, running back. He'll look for room straight up the middle, plunges forward on the back of his center, still pushing, driving, and he'll get to the 31-yard line, a 3-yard pickup. Those 3 yards in a cloud of dust would make Woody Hayes happy. They just were going straight power up the middle.
You know, eventually you just keep grinding it out, and then you'll break something wide on the outside.
Second down and 7. Some substitutions. They'll check out Tolliver. Pardon me, as they will also be checking out, did not see who the other player who went off there for Ridgewood, could have been Connor Miller, the lineman. They're going to spread it out left now, 3 wide receivers left. Ader, Carnes, and Lockard. Shotgun. McQueen has a running back to his left side. He'll take the snap, roll that way, stops, pops in the pocket, delivers. That one was underthrown, but it goes into the hands of Carnes, who is ridden out of bounds at the 20-yard line. An 11-yard pickup and a First Federal Community Bank first down. Shannon, that one seemed to hang in the air forever. The defender was closing in from Newcomerstown, but couldn't get there.
Yeah, I think if the defender looks for the ball, he probably has a pick six because the ball, like you said, it hung in the air and was underthrown. He just never got there.
11-yard pickup does put him in the Jeff Wallach LLC red zone, right at the 20-yard line. 5:12 to go in the first quarter, no score. Spread it out again. Carnes left, Lockard right as the wide receivers, one by one. 2 running backs in the backfield with McQueen. Shotgun, handoff, Israel. Left side, he is met hard again by Harvey and taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Harvey is having an outstanding first quarter here on the defensive side of the ball. Like you said, he's a man possessed right now.
Harvey listed as a senior at 5'7", $195, hitting like an anvil right now. Picture perfect night in terms of some football weather on this Halloween round 1 playoff matchup, and perfect colors for both teams for this in orange and black. Shotgun formation again. Israel in the backfield with McQueen. 3 wide receivers, spread right. McQueen rolls, gives it, screen. Lockard tries to get around the defender. Tanner Smith is there. And a 3-yard loss.
What a job.
The wind is hitting me already, shit.
What a job by Tanner Smith right there. He was being blocked and kind of just held the blocker up to figure out which way the runner was going to go, and he was able to slide him off to the side and go make a tackle.
Loss of 3. Got a cough drop?
I got a beef stick.
Nope, that's not going to help. Lockard with a 3-yard loss as Smith with another great tackle, breaking off the defender. McQueen's second completion of the game. They'll spread 3 left, 1 to the right. McQueen by himself in the shotgun. Tight end on the left side in Reidenbaugh. McQueen goes back to pass, looks to the left, now looks middle. Rolls to the right side, has a lot of green grass, delivers it down the field, wide open, Preston Ader in the end zone. 23-yard touchdown strike as the Newcomerstown defense lost track of Ader, and they're in for 6.
They got watching McQueen, and that's the threat of having a running quarterback. As soon as McQueen come running around this side, they kind of lost where the receiver was because they were starting to anticipate the run, and McQueen just pulls up and throws it over their heads.
You saw on the Ron's Heating and Cooling replay on the Big Z Sports YouTube channel, Ader, that might be one of the more open receptions he has ever had. Generals lead by 6. Extra point upcoming. Smolder drives into it, and it's through. 7-0 Generals lead. First round playoff action returns with Big Z Sports after this. American Drilling and Pump, located in Stone Creek, offers a full range of services for water wells and water pumps, including downhole cameras, water conditioning, water well inspections, pressure tanks, rainwater and low water systems, as well as spring development in Tusk, Holmes, Guernsey, and Coshocton counties. American Drilling and Pump offers over 30 years of experience and strives to provide quick and professional service. American Drilling and Pump can be reached at 330-795-6138 or online at americandrillingandpump.com.
If you're planning a major concrete project, you need the help of Stocker Concrete Company. From precast concrete products to ready-mix concrete, sand, gravel, limestone, and concrete block, the professionals at Stocker Concrete can help you get started and keep you on the path to completion using the best materials you can find. Stocker Concrete is the concrete material provider you can count on. See them at 7574 Route 36, Janaden-Hutton, or call 740-254-4626.
Quality Housing Mobile Studio. 7-0. Ridgewood leads Newcomerstown here from Lee Stadium. Shannon, you and I saw that developing as McQueen got wide. He had room to run, but he got that corner of the linebacker to bite in. Aber was wide open by about 10 yards. Cartoons of New Philadelphia kickoff off the leg of Smolder. It'll be Singer who has it at his own 8-yard line. Looks for room straight up the middle, goes left side now, spun around, hit from behind, still fighting, and he'll go up to the 28-yard line. That's where the Trojans take over.
Yeah, Singer come this way, thought maybe he had some room, and all of a sudden he's seen three general players, and Dom just does what he does. He just took them all one and made all three of them work to bring him down.
Singer, a senior running back for Newcomerstown, 5'6", $155. Don't let that size fool you, though. He is a tough, hard-nosed runner. So Trojans it was almost a 3-and-out. Their first carry went for 10 yards, and then 3 straight plays did not get the line to gain. So then it was punt time, so a very quick drive the last time for the Trojans. They are going to have to give their defense a little breather here. They come back out in the wishbone. Justice under center. Singer, left side, cutback lane. Tries to get away from the defensive end who grabs his leg and takes him down at the 31-yard line. Just a 3-yard pickup for Singer.
Yeah, like you said, looked like there was going to be a little hole right there and kind of opened up, but the guy was able to wrap him up around the ankle as he was laying on the ground, and he just held on to him until help got there.
Brice Tolliver, 6', 190 linebacker, was the man who grabbed a hold of him, and another hard player to try to break him free from the contact with.
If you've never seen Brice Tolliver play defense, man, you need to get to the field and watch that kid play. He's an outstanding linebacker.
Justice under center. They'll go Shaloski this time, right side off the back of Hernandez, and he'll fall forward. And looks like they're going to mark him at the 34-yard line. Another 3-yard pickup. First time we've seen Shaloski. He had a monster game in the tail half of this season, the regular season. A guy who was playing on both lines the last few years for the Trojans.
Yeah, and he's put in a lot of work and moved into the running back position, and that helps give Singer a break, because when you don't have somebody else that you can trust to carry the ball that much, it tends to wears your other running back down. But like I said, Shaloski has done a fine job this second half of the season.
Wishbone again, Justice under center. He'll turn. It's Singer. Cuts back. Spun around. Up to the 36-yard line, taken down. And it looks like that'll bring up 4th down and short. It's 2-yard pickup for Singer, brings up 4th down and 2.
Yeah, they like I said, they stopped him short in the hole right there, held him up. He was trying to spin away to get loose, and they end up just stopping the forward progress right there.
Nothing real flashy you're going to get from the Trojans. It's going to be a lot of hard-nosed runs, and it looks like they're going to go for it here. Big decision. It's 4th down and a very long 2. If you're the Ridgewood defense, got to watch that hard count. They're going to stack the box. No surprise as Justice goes under center. Hard count and got Ridgewood to jump. And the back half of that Ridgewood defense puts their hands to the sky. You had 3 different generals who came across.
Yeah, he did a nice job on that hard count right there.
We could hear him from up here.
And he never moved his body, and that's what you got to do. A lot of times in those when you're young and playing football, you go with that hard count, you tend to bob your head, and the official will get you for it. But he did a nice job sounding that off right there, and gets a free 5 yards.
First Federal Community Bank first down. First down for the Trojans up to the 41-yard line. They're going to go offset now here in the shotgun as they'll have 2 running backs right wing to the right side. Justice is going to read it on the right side. Looks for a lead block, and he is drilled over the middle. A 1-yard gain on the right side. 2 linebackers came in and absolutely took out Justice.
Yeah, and the ball was laying there on the field. I don't know if he threw it out there after he got tackled or what, but nobody really went for the ball. It was just laying out there.
Second carry we've seen from Justice, and boy, he left his feet to go over a defender who was on the ground. And the two men in the middle, I believe it might have been Tolliver, could have been Israel or Locker, not sure who it was, but boy, did they finish the job.
Yeah, and you don't want to see your quarterback take hits like that. This is playoff football, and you don't want to lose your starting quarterback after you've had him all season.
Goes shotgun again. One wide receiver left side. Justice motions him in the backfield. Flake to Tanner Smith. Justice looks for room on the left. Lockhard's got a hold of him, spins him around, and takes him down. Justice is slammed to the grass again. Lockhard with the tackle there. Maybe a loss of one. Yeah. Another defensive name who's been all over the field tonight already in Lockhart.
Yeah, they tried to run him out here kind of like a naked, and he the defense didn't fall for it.
Cush Financial Group timeout as we've reached the end of the first quarter. 7-0 Ridgewood leads. Round 1 playoffs coming back after this.
TMK Valley Propane is embracing remote tank monitors. Are you tired of going outside to check your propane tank or forget to order your propane on time? TMK Valley Propane now provides reliable remote tank monitoring technology. Let TMK Valley Propane take the worry away, provide timely delivery, and never run out of propane again. Thank you for your trust in TMK Valley Propane.
All the way with TMK, service with a personal touch.
The certified public accountants at Niedenthal & Company believe in the value of relationships. Niedenthal & Company has been in business for over 50 years in your community, helping individuals and businesses grow. Niedenthal & Company can help manage and prepare your payroll, plan your estate, and prepare your business and personal income taxes. Stop into the Niedenthal facility on North Worcester Avenue in Dover and become a valued client today.
Welcome back to the Hartzler's Quality Housing Mobile Studio. 3rd down and 11. Justice rolls to the right side for Newcomerstown. Trying to look downfield, get a receiver open. Had somebody backside, but now he's going to have to keep getting flushed out. Tries to throw it away, and that will roll out of bounds. Justice was slammed down hard, and he will get back up off the turf with the help of Singer. Boy, you had 3 Ridgewood linemen who were right beside him. Justice just tried to get rid of it, and Coach Dirk Gadd out there telling him, hey, don't be careful with that, as that almost could have been ruled a fumble.
Yeah, and
actually they did mark him down, I think, by contact, so it is officially a sack for the Generals, pushes them all the way back to the 29.
Yeah, he tried to look backside after this side was down. He had a receiver going out, but the Ridgewood defender over there, he stayed home. And like you said, then he got that ball up the air. And I'm wondering if they're starting to talk about an intentional grounding.
Well, they did. He was well outside of the pocket, but obviously no receiver in the area. And on top of that, ball did not get back to the line of scrimmage, but I think regardless, they're just going to say down by contact, of course, at the 29-yard line. So Harvey will go back for the punt now. 2 returners back for the Generals as the Trojans drive stalls. Actually, it's Tanner Smith who will go back for the punt this time. He'll put it away into the night sky. Running up for it is the returner in Carnes. He sidesteps one defender. He's at the 45, looking for room, and he'll get up to about the 42-yard line. So plus territory for the Generals to start things off. Carnes made 3 different men miss.
Yeah, he did a nice job at little sidestep. I don't know how he got that one leg out of the road, which he does run the 300-meter hurdle, so he's used to like moving those legs in fancy ways.
He knows what he's doing, put it that way. Ball at the 42-yard line. Newcomerstown with a late substitution here with the lineman coming on. Ridgewood needs to go 42 yards for another score. Up 7-0, 11:37 to go here in the second quarter. Today's presentation of high school football brought to you in part by the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency. Stacked at 2 wide receivers right, 1 ISO'd left. Carnes, Wildcat quarterback, motions McQueen into the backfield. He'll take the sweep. He's going to step back, look to pass. Receiver is covered down the field. McQueen tries to take the corner on, and he is taken down by Tanner Smith at the Newcomerstown 46, a loss of 5.
Yeah, and that was all set up right there by Dom Singer and those guys out there. Never fell for the little pitch play inside. They stayed with the wide receiver. That made McQueen have to take it and run with it.
McQueen trying his best to break free away from Smith, who took his legs out from underneath him. Generals will get the play in. They'll sub out a tour, and they'll bring back in Carnes. Generals break the huddle. Reidenbaugh, the tight end on the left side. McQueen's now going to line up wide to the right. Carnes, your Wildcat quarterback again. Motion man, McQueen, fake the pitch. Carnes straight up the middle, sidesteps his center, goes up to the 40, and is taken down at the 39-yard line. 7-yard pickup there for Carnes. Nothing too fancy, just went straight forward and a nice chunk run.
No, he did a nice job with that little bit of a fake right there and just kept right on going up the middle.
39.5-yard line as they check Aber back in. Carnes will check back out for Ridgewood. Ridgewood's trying right now to get that Newcomerstown defense to spread and let that open to the middle of the field open. So far, a couple different glimmers of daylight, but not too much. And another timeout here called by Ridgewood. It's brought to you by the Cush Financial Group. We're back after this.
Top Notch Auto on East Plum Alley in Janaden. Your one-stop shop for all your vehicle needs, offering experienced staff that can handle just what you need to keep your vehicle running at its best. Top Notch Auto specializes in diagnostics with state-of-the-art diagnostics equipment. Whether your vehicle needs regular maintenance or major repairs, Top Notch Auto can handle all your vehicle needs. They also offer a large selection of tire brands, including Goodyear, Kelly, and Cooper, just to name a few. Find Top Notch Auto LLC on Facebook.
Cush Financial Group has been proudly serving the community's financial needs for over 35 years. The team at Cush Financial follows an industry-leading service model with a unique approach and fiduciary responsibilities associated with their board-certified financial planner. With over 75 years of combined experience, the advisors at Cush Financial Group are here to help you achieve your financial goals. Contact their office at 330-308-8700 or visit their website at cushfinancial.com to see about scheduling your free consultation today. Securities and investment advisory services offered through Independence Capital Company, Incorporated, member FINRA SIPC. On third down, they go straight up the middle on a post route from Talon Carnes as McQueen finds him, breaks a couple tackles, and he'll end up at the 8-yard line. 32-yard pickup there. Carnes broke free, and there's that speed.
Yeah, he did a nice job coming across the middle in that post, like he said, and McQueen had enough time because his offensive line did an outstanding job blocking, and he had time to just stand back there and let that play develop.
Into the Jeff Wallach LLC red zone. First and goal now for Ridgewood. Ball at the 8-yard line. Spread a wide receiver left. Two wings either side. We'll go with the Ridgewood wing. We can't really call it a true wing tee, I guess, but under center will be McQueen. Running back behind him. Fake on the sweep. It's Tolliver straight up the middle. Gets his shoulder pads low and goes across the goal line. Brice Tolliver from 8 yards out as big number 8 rumbles in for the score.
Yeah, earlier this year, Coach Lester told us that Tolliver don't like to run the ball a whole lot. He likes to be the lead blocker. He likes to be able to open those holes up. Well, I'll tell you what, he ran somebody over and then kind of went airborne to get across the line. That was just a all-out effort by Mr. Tolliver.
13-0, Ridgewood leads. Smolder going to line up for the PAT, and the Generals have started off fast. Smolder ready. He'll drive through it, and it's good. 14-0, Generals lead. Big Z Sports rolls on following this word.
Jeff Wallach LLC is a family-owned and operated company proudly serving greater Northeast Ohio and surrounding communities for over 25 years. We specialize in vinyl siding, replacement windows and doors, gutters, downspouts, and much more. We provide quality service regardless of the size or scope of the project. Our crews are reliable, respectful, and mindful of a safe work environment. Jeff Wallach LLC is certified by the Better Business Bureau. Call today and discover how we can assist you in making your vision a reality.
Are you ready to make a difference in a young person's life? Big Brothers Big Sisters of East Central Ohio has 88 children waiting for a mentor. As a mentor, you will spend as little as 4 hours a month with your little, guiding them, listening, and helping them discover their full potential. Your time and your kindness can change the course of their future. By becoming a Big, you're not just volunteering, you're defending the potential of a child, giving them an opportunity to dream big and reach higher. Visit www.bigs4kids.com to sign up and help us make sure that no child has to wait. Big Brothers Big Sisters of East Central Ohio. Defend the potential and become a Big today.
Welcome back to the Hartzler's Quality Housing Mobile Studio. Cartoons, a new Philadelphia kickoff going to be on the way. Ridgewood Generals lead 14-0 over the Newcomerstown Trojans. And thanks to the Kime Company helping make high school football possible here at 99.9 and the Big Z Sports YouTube channel. Smolder drives through it right side. It'll be Dom Singer who will try to catch it on a bounce. It rolls back and he gets it at his own 5-yard line. Looks for his wedge straight up the middle. He is grabbed and taken down at the 22-yard line. And right now, Shannon, Ridgewood is just so fast to the ball. You were talking in the break there. Trojans have got to find some solution on offense. We know what their bread and butter is. They're not going to change a whole bunch in terms of what they do offensively. You're going to have to try to find some kind of spark, though.
Yeah, you can continue to do what you normally do, but you might have to throw in a different formation to kind of try to catch them off guard, make them think that you're going to throw the ball, make them think you're going to do something else, because right now they're just loading the box, and you're not having much success after the very first play of the game.
Wishbone again as Justice will go under center. He'll turn, hands it off, Singer from right to left. Behind his blockers, grab from the side, Logan Reidenbaugh takes him down in the backfield. A loss of 1 for Singer.
Yeah, the defensive line right now, they're just getting a good push. They're tying up the offensive line. They're putting a hat on a hat, and right now they're just not going forward.
Ridgewood is firing off the ball quicker for sure in the trenches as of right now. Justice will get the play call from the sideline. So far, we're only 3 minutes into the second quarter, but Justice has taken quite a few licks in the pocket or out here while scrambling around. We know that the Newcomerstown Trojans do have a couple pass plays logged away in their playbook, but they've tried a couple of them tonight. Ridgewood just hasn't bit. They'll turn. They'll give it off Shalosky this time. It's actually a play fake. Throwback screen, and grab. There's the receiver. He tries to fight back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe got there, but Ridgewood was all over that play fake and throwback screen.
Yeah,
at the bottom of the pile, looks like it's Logan Israel who took down Tanner Smith.
Yeah, Israel did a nice job out here. He was out on the right side right there, and he seen the play coming, and he was able to get by Logan Metz before Metz could actually get the block on him, so he actually got there about the same time the ball did.
No gain on the hookup, and it will bring up 3rd down and 10 quickly. Trojans break the huddle. Division VI, Region 23, first-round playoff matchup, postseason football in high school. Obviously, win or go home. Justice under center. Turns, fakes it, goes the other side to Singer, and Singer's got a bit of a lane on the left side. Stiffs on Zader, and he's down the left sideline. 40, 45, ridden out of bounds by Carnes. There's the spark you needed, as that was a pickup of 23 that time. They faked to Shalosky right, went to Singer left, and it found open space.
Yeah, he come across, faked with his left hand, a little bit of misdirection, come back with the right hand, gave the ball to Singer, and Singer had a head of steam right there, and the only thing that saved a touchdown was the speed of Carnes, was able to take the right angle, get over there, and shove him out of bounds.
It's actually a 25-yard pickup because they marked him at the 47-yard line. Biggest run of the night so far for the Trojans, and it's a First Federal Community Bank first down. Justice, Harvey, up the middle, fullback dive, and he did not get much. Maybe a 2-yard, well, they'll say 3-yard. He's still forward, 4-yard gain, as there was 2 or 3 different Newcomerstown linemen who were down. I thought he was in the pile. No, Harvey was in the middle, still pushing forward.
Yeah, and he kept his legs moving right there, and that's what you got to do. When that play first hit the offensive line, I thought to myself, well, that was just a waste of play. They shut it down, and he kept right on going.
So a 4-yard pickup, and Newcomerstown is in Ridgewood territory. First time they've been there tonight. Ball at the 48-yard line. Wishbone again. Justice has Harvey at fullback. Left side, Shalosky. Singer right side is the running backs. Fake it, and a swing pass. That might have gone backwards. They're going to call it incomplete, as it was Singer who was out on the right side who wasn't ready for the throw. And that's a coach is talking to him right now. It was a swing pass that Singer was wide open on the right, but he wasn't forward enough on the line.
Yeah, like you said, the official here, he had a good look at it. The ball was actually thrown forward where Singer was supposed to be. He just didn't get there.
Brings up 3rd down and medium now, 3rd down and 6. Some Ridgewood defenders and Singer both looked at it for a minute thinking, is that going to be called a live ball? But eventually ruled incomplete. Justice will go under center again. Same formation out of the wishbone. 3rd and 6. He'll turn, fake it. They go the other way to Singer. Left side, he's got an opening, and he will push his shoulder down. It's going to come back, though. It is a 1st down, and 4 flags come in as somebody on the left side is guilty of the hold, whether it's Brice Gibbs or Logan Metz.
Yeah, it's going to be Brice Gibbs. He actually tackled the guy out there and spun him around. The problem is Singer was already about 4 yards past him. If he would have just let go once he did it, they probably would have let it go, but he continued on and took him to the ground.
And how hard is that to try to get through to your linemen sometimes to really go against their first nature, which is to engage, to just get their hands off?
I know years ago we had a couple of linemen that did hold, so the coaches started taping their fingers together so they couldn't grab a hold of something so easy.
I've heard of taping the fingers together. I've heard of taping oven mitts on your hands, too, to keep you from doing that. Don't know really how you engage and hold on, though, with oven mitts, but I'll let an offensive line coach tell me. It'll go to 3rd and 15 as the 1st down carries wiped off the board. Justice under center in the wishbone. He'll take the snap, fakes it to Shalosky. He'll roll to the left side, has a lot of wide open space, Justice past the original line of scrimmage, and now he is taken down as the safeties react. It's a 6-yard carry there for Justice, but it brings up 4th down.
Yeah, and all that work just to get back to the original line of scrimmage, because now it's going to be 4th and 10.
So it will be punt time, a little slow to get up after that play. The center and senior Jackson Smith, as he'll come off the sideline. Smith, one of the players that head coach Dirk Gadden, we asked him about it, he said Jackson Smith did not have a snap of varsity football until this senior year. Obviously tasked with big shoes to fill at center. High snap, but it will be corralled by Smith, who will drive it away. Kind of a short punt that will check up there. It'll go at the 30-yard line, as that will go to the right side and down by the Newcomerstown player. Ball will be at the 31, as it will be Ridgewood to take over, and I think it might have been Beckelheimer and not sure who else was on the right side. Might have been Singer who were really going after it. No whistles, and they both just kind of walked away from each other, thankfully.
Yeah, and if the Ridgewood defender, I guess she's on special teams there, you got to watch, because the Singer pushes you backwards. You run into that ball, and all of a sudden then it's a fumble.
Generals take over, 2-score lead halfway through the second quarter. Coming up, your First National Bank of Denison halftime report. Ridgewood will spread 2 to the left, make it 3 now as Beckelheimer comes out on offense on the left side. Ader and Carnes this side as well. Now Beckelheimer motions from left to right. Shotgun for McQueen. Israel to his right. Reed off the right side. McQueen looks for space, goes towards the sideline, and Newcomerstown just rode him out towards the boundary. Maybe a 2-yard pickup. Good defensive play.
Man, as that wind blows, you can feel that temperature dropping. Whew. And as that temperature drops, the white stuff is eventually going to come. And if you need new tires for your car, get a hold of Durbin Tire. They locally family-owned business since like 1952. Or if you got a teenage driver or somebody in your house that runs into curbs a lot, they do alignment jobs. They do suspension work.
Do you know something about that?
We had three daughters that drive. I know all kinds of things.
Shotgun. Carnes dances around, goes forward, goes into the shoulder of Gibbs and also Shalosky, who let him go forward for about a 2-yard gain before burying him into the grass. 4th carry there for Carnes. Durbin Tire, of course, you can find right here in Newcomerstown, just down the road from Lee Stadium.
Hey, if you just need a tire plug, pull in. They'll get you hooked up real quick, but I would recommend getting some new tires if you're getting kind of low, because winter in Tuscarawas County, sometimes it can be 70, sometimes it can be 20 below with a foot of snow.
It's not forgiving sometimes. 3rd down and 6. Ridgewood will have 3 wide receivers spread left. McQueen has Israel to his left side now in the shotgun. McQueen ready. Snap goes back. Play fake. McQueen straight drop. Slant route. That's into the hands of Carnes. Breaks one tackle. Spins out of another. 45. 40. Has one man to beat. Breaks free from him. Now from behind. Ripping at the ball. And finally taken down at the 25-yard line. Talon Carnes with the speed and the strength as that hookup goes a long way. 40 yards.
Carnes just wasn't going to go down right there. He had multiple players hit him high, hit him low. He did a little spin move, a little bit of a juke. He did an outstanding job fighting through right there, and finally somebody was able to catch him from behind to make the tackle.
Carnes has 3 receptions for 83 yards in this first half. Catches good for 11, 32 and 40. They'll go now with the wing as McQueen will go under center. Tolliver's your running back. Carnes motions from left to right. Fake to him. Tolliver straight up the middle. Hits his own right guard. Goes forward. And he'll get up to the 18-yard line. 6-yard pickup. Tolliver was looking to hit anybody who was in front of him.
You know, we got a couple running backs in our area that just does that. If you're the offensive lineman and you don't get out of the road, you're going to eat the stiff arm from your running back because he's got somewhere to go and you're in the way.
Of course, today's presentation also brought to you by DAC Vitamins and Minerals, feeding champions since 1983. For all your equine show feeds and plenty more, be sure to check out DAC Vitamins and Minerals. 3:20 to go in the first half. Same formation, wide receiver out left. McQueen's going to go under center. Tolliver, your running back, 2 wings. Carnes left, Lockard right. Carnes motions left to right. Fake the sweep, and Tolliver goes up the middle, meets the lineman, still driving forward, and falls backward to the 11-yard line. A 7-yard pickup. It's a First Federal Community Bank first down. We heard the pads crack between Gibbs and Tolliver from up here.
Yeah, that was an outstanding hit right there, and I was getting ready to say outstanding job by the Newcomerstown defense, but after that hit, Tolliver kind of just turned his body sideways and kept his legs moving and drug him down the field.
They made it a 6-yard carry as they marked Tolliver down at the 12. Saw some of the Newcomerstown teammates getting in there and getting Gibbs and taking him back as few words between Tolliver and Gibbs after such a big hit. This time, same thing. Wing again. Carnes left, Lockard right on those positions. Tolliver in the backfield deep. McQueen under center. Motion Carnes. They'll go with the sweep this time. Gets the lead block from Tolliver. Carnes is strung out, and he's hit from behind, and he'll go down at the 10-yard line. 2-yard pickup. A little bit better stand there for Newcomerstown defensively on the sweep.
Yeah, Coach Schlusser's going to take a little bit of time right now. Only 2:20 left here in the first half. Fast-moving game with both teams running the ball a lot. He's going to probably try to run this right down to the halftime.
Gibbs, one of the defenders there, helping make that tackle. Ball sits at the 10-yard line. Ridgewood can still get a first, but they got to get to the 2-yard line. They're in the Jeff Wallach LLC red zone. Breaking the huddle again. And no surprise, Ridgewood going to keep going with what's been working. One wide receiver left, two wing on either side. Tolliver, the running back. Carnes motions from left to right, and somebody flinched. I don't know if a Newcomerstown player came across, and it looks like they did.
We'll give you a quick Bear Carpet 1 scoreboard update as Garraway has started to pull away. They lead 28-7 over Mineral Ridge in the second quarter. Youngstown Liberty leads Claymont 6-0 in the second quarter. Stroudsburg all over Lucas early, 21-0 in the second quarter.
And remember, that's a tough Lucas team.
That's a very good team. Conotton Valley 8, Zanesville Rosecrans 7 in the second quarter, and Malvern leads St. John 14-0, and Indian Valley has a bye this week.
McQueen under center, Tolliver running back, Carnes sweep left to right. They'll go Tolliver straight up the middle, shoulder pads down low again, plunges forward to the 2-yard line. Looks like a gain of 3, and if it is, that'll be enough for a First Federal Community Bank first down, and it is. Goal to go on the 3-yard pickup from Tolliver.
Yeah, you gotta like it when you have the ball on the 1.5-yard line and got 4 plays to get in.
Well, something tells me, Shannon, I'm not much of a betting man, but do you think we're probably going to see Tolliver up the middle again?
I'm going to guess, and I'm going to guess they're going to let that play clock run down to about 1 before they do it.
If they do that, they will be under 1 minute to go here in the first half. Same formation, Tolliver, the lone running back. One wing either side. Motion man, turns, Tolliver up the middle, right into the back of the line, and still pushing, and he didn't get there. Newcomerstown holds, and they'll hold Tolliver to a half-yard gain. No small accomplishment there, keeping Tolliver out, but you're probably going to have to do it 3 more times.
Coach Schlusser clapping, and he's yelling for somebody to get over here so I can give him the play. McQueen finally runs over and gets the play off.
Which is probably funny because I'm going to guess Coach Schluss said same play, most likely.
And he's probably also told him, like, listen, if we don't make it this time, you got to call a timeout.
Yeah, 25 seconds to go here, and it looks like Newcomerstown wants a timeout as Coach Gadd comes out and calls for the whistle. And actually, no, they are going to say it was Ridgewood who calls the timeout, their last one. It's brought to you by the Cush Financial Group. We'll return after this.
We invite you to discover Keim Home Center in Charm, Ohio. Keim is your destination for all things home, building, and woodworking. From renovation and building projects to custom millwork needs, our team of experts work with both homeowners and professionals to bring your vision to life. Visit Keim Home Center in Charm or online at keimhome.com. Keim, built on trust since 1911.
Lindsay Adams State Farm takes pride in customer service, community involvement, and their professional knowledge in the products and services offered, providing protection to their customers in more ways than just their auto insurance by protecting you from encountering any unexpected occurrences, including your auto, home, income, and the loss of a loved one. At Lindsay Adams State Farm, you're more than a customer, you're part of their family. Learn more about what Lindsay and her agents can do for you by visiting lindsayadamsf.com.
Out of a Cush Financial Group timeout. We're back to Lee Stadium as Ridgewood lines up on the 1 again. Tolliver will line up as the lone running back. McQueen's going to go under center, wing either side. Motion, left to right. And it's going to be a sneak as McQueen goes left side behind his left guard, and he's in. A 1-yard touchdown plunge for Jace McQueen on the quarterback sneak. And Ridgewood's up by 3 scores.
Yeah, that was just the big guys up front right there, just knowing what they had to do. They snapped the ball, and they just pushed their way in.
McQueen there, just like we had assumed it was going to be to Tolliver, but he just took advantage of the push on the left side and went in from a yard out. McQueen never separated from at the back of his left guard, and probably not a bad choice as a lot of push up front there for the Ridgewood offensive line. Just 22 seconds to go now before halftime. Jaden Smolder will line up for your PAT. Good snap as he'll drive through it, and it's good. 21-0, Ridgewood leading Newcomerstown in the orange and black rivalry in round 1 of the high school football playoffs. We will keep it right here before your Cush Financial Group timeout, as this should be a pretty quick end to the first half. Shannon, if you are Ridgewood to this point, I don't think that there's very much that you could be disappointed by. Maybe those first drive or two when you had some mistakes, but right now they are winning the line of scrimmage. They are taking it right to the Trojans, and they've established some dominance.
Yeah, and they, like you said, they've won the trenches. The Newcomerstown defense had played well early, but the offense wasn't moving the ball, so they kept giving Ridgewood short field to work with, and it only takes a couple mistakes when you're playing with a short field, and Ridgewood was able to jump out here 21-0. So it's going to be some big adjustments for Coach Gadd and his staff at halftime, and with Coach Slusser and his boys, he's just got to say, hey, listen, it's 0-0, and we got to go out and do the same thing.
Cartoons of New Philadelphia Kickoff going to be upcoming here momentarily. Of course, stay tuned, because coming up, we'll kick it back to the guys in studio for their First National Bank of Denison halftime report here on stream. We'll give you an update on the stats from that first half. This might be a new record for fastest first half, Shannon. We're only 45 minutes in to today's broadcast from Kickoff.
They could have you home in bed by 9 o'clock.
I'd be all right with it. Smolder will do a dribbling kick there that'll go back to an up man who stumbles at his own 23. Looking for room. I think that's Justice. He'll look for room on the right side, and he is taken down. And a nice tackle there as grabbing onto the ankles and finishing things off there was number 5. That was Wyatt Marlatt. Great tackle.
Yeah, a little bit of extracurricular out here, and the referees kind of let it go, and I'm shocked when you see a body get slammed to the field like that.
Yeah, not a surprise. We expected this to be a little bit of a gritty, tough battle between these two sides. Whenever you got neighboring districts, it's already enough for a rivalry game, but when you bring playoff atmosphere into it, yeah, there might be a little bit of an extra edge.
Well, I mean, at the end of the night, like you said, a lot of these kids are friends, but tonight they're not. You don't want your buddy having bragging rights on you.
They'll go wishbone again. 15.3 seconds to go here. Newcomerstown with 2 timeouts left. Justice will go under center. He'll turn. He'll give it off. It's just Harvey straight up the middle. He'll go to the 30, still pushing forward. Pyle will fall to about the 32, make it the 33-yard line. That was a pickup of 7, and it looks like that will do it for our first half of action. It has been all Ridgewood from the kickoff as the Generals lead 21-0, heading to the halftime break. If you're the Trojans, one of the biggest things you got right now, Shannon, you can't let that frustration settle in. It has not gone your way in that first half.
No, and you get the ball after half, so you got to kind of just calm down right now. You got to go in here, listen to what your coach has got to say, and figure out what you're going to do to come out after half to put a touchdown on the board.
As for Ridgewood, things are moving in the right direction for them. We'll see what they do out of this halftime break and how the Trojans adjust. 21-0 here live from Lee Stadium. Stay tuned. Your First National Bank of Denison halftime report is coming right up.
Ron's Heating and Cooling in Denison has been serving this great area since 1977. At Ron's, no matter what you need, they can handle it. From heating and cooling to standby Generac generators, water heaters, tankless water heaters, mobile home equipment, duct cleaning, and 24-hour no-heat service. Winter, spring, summer, or fall, all you have to do is call 740-922-5252. Ron's Heating and Cooling proudly supports high school sports and would like to wish best of luck to all local athletes participating this season.
PAC Drilling, a family-owned and operated company since 2005 in Bolivar, takes pride in being an economic oil and gas drilling company. PAC's objective is to contribute to American energy independence through profitable development, operation, and marketing of oil and natural gas wells. PAC also employs operating technicians to oversee each and every well drilled to maximize its productivity and longevity. Contact PAC Drilling at pacdrilling.com.
Hey, other guys' insurance, you got Kyle.
Hey, Kyle, it's Brenda. I was just reading through your proposal, and I have a few questions.
When we drafted up your proposal, we really aimed right down the middle.
Sometimes wonder if your insurance agent true priority is more time on the golf course. At Hummel, we do insurance differently. Our expert advisors help you not only mitigate risk, but operate more efficiently, decrease employee turnover, and increase your bottom line.
Hi, I'm Crystal, General Manager at Loudon Motors Ford. I invite you to stop in and feel the difference of shopping for your next vehicle with our friendly, non-commissioned sales staff, or the personal touch that you will receive from one of the last family-owned and operated dealerships for nearly 100 years. So my question for you is, when will you experience the crystal clear and loud and clear advantage right here in sunny Minerva, Ohio?
Technology shouldn't slow us down. It should move us forward. At Division Technologies, we've been helping local businesses for over 12 years on US 62 in Winesburg, solving tech problems and making everyday operations easier. And we're here with custom IT solutions that just simply work. At Division, it's people first. That means service with integrity, professionalism, and genuine care. Call 330-234-5025 for your free consultation today. Division Technologies, local IT, real solutions, people first.
Spring and summer bring big events, graduations, yard sales, and tournaments. The Educational Service Center Print Center is your go-to for sponsor banners, yard signs, and custom graduation packages with invitations, envelopes, and thank you cards. And when it's time for sports, the ECO Center in St. Clairsville is the perfect venue for AAU and JO tournaments. With spacious seating, plenty of parking, and easy access to hotels and restaurants, it's your one-stop arena for wrestling, cheer, and more. Plan your next event with us on the court or in print. Find out more today online at ecoesc.org.
Newtown Mall provides you a one-stop shop for anything you need. You can shop the latest fashions at Kohl's, Maurice's, or Marshall's, get your sporting goods at Dunham's or Dick's Sporting Goods, or redo a room in your house at Ashley Furniture. Find all these stores and more for yourself and experience Newtown. Plus, you can sign up to be a Newtown Mall VIP and follow your favorite stores so you're the first to know sales, giveaways, events, and more. To sign up and to see all that's happening, visit newtownmall.com.
It is your First National Bank of Denison halftime report as you see the Ridgewood Marching Generals out there on the field here live on the Big Z Sports YouTube channel. 21-0, Ridgewood leads Newcomerstown. Shannon, I'm not even going to get to the stats as of right this second. Let's be honest, from the get-go, it's been all Generals from here. They have dominated the line of scrimmage. They have made Newcomerstown pay for mistakes. They are playing the much more composed and clean game right now.
Yeah, like I said, mainly they're winning it at the line of scrimmage, and that's where it all starts. They're putting a hat on the hat, you know, on the defensive side, and they're able to just shut down that offense by Newcomerstown. Newcomerstown's had a couple plays here and there that was a pretty good game, but then all of a sudden they shot themselves in the foot with a holding penalty and everything else, and they got to find a way to move the ball, and the same on the offensive line. Ridgewood's not doing anything fancy. They're just lining up and running the ball down your throat, and then all of a sudden that opens up a quick pass play, quick post play, and they've established themselves well in this first half.
Ridgewood leads the yardage battle 167-66 for Newcomerstown. They're leading yards getter, I guess you could say, 6 carries for 32 yards so far for Dom Singer. He's been kind of held in check. 3 carries for 21 yards for Josh Harvey, though, but that's really been all the offense to this point. At quarterback for Ridgewood, Jace McQueen, 103 yards through the air. Almost all of them have gone to Talon Carnes. He's got 3 catches for 83 yards to this point. Ridgewood has spread the ball carrier duties across 4 different ball carriers, and they are sitting right now, give or take, about 70 yards as a team so far on 19 carries. That's a pretty good average.
Yeah, they're doing a good job, like you said, selling the run, and then all of a sudden they're able to bust open a pass play. But like I said, Talon Carnes right now, he's having a phenomenal game on offense and on defense.
3 carries for 83 yards all over the field defensively. In this halftime break, what are the Trojans talking about trailing right now?
They're talking how they got to establish the offense. I mean, defensively they did a good job to start the game, but I think the defense has been on the field so long that it's starting to wear them down a little bit. The offense isn't having much success, and that gives Ridgewood the short field to work with. So they got to find a way to put a long drive together coming out after half with the ball and putting it in the end zone.
We'll see. As for Ridgewood, do you really need to change anything? I mean, it's gone rather well for you in the first half. Do you really think it's just as simple as bread and butter, go back out there and do what you did?
I think it's that simple right now. Coach Slusser's in there telling the boys, listen, if I know Coach Slusser the way I think he does, he's in there, listen, boys, we're not playing good right now. we're struggling to do this. We're not doing this right. We need to tackle better. And he's going to get them so fired up, thinking they're trailing right now, that they're going to come out and try to really do something special here in the second half.
Well, stay tuned, because we will be returning to your First National Bank of Denison halftime report here in just a little while. We're going to pay some bills, though. You and I are going to go stretch our legs and find someplace warm. 21-0, Ridgewood leads Newcomerstown. Back on the Big Z Sports YouTube channel following these words.
Want to stay warm in your vehicle this winter? Call the Remote Start Pros at Cartoons and Accessories in New Philly. With over 15,000 units installed over 18 years in the market, Cartoons in-car experts have the expertise to get the job done right. Cartoons carries a full assortment of remote starts that give you any desired range needed to warm up your car from anywhere. We also do diesel vehicles as well as standard shift vehicles. So don't delay. Call Cartoons today and schedule an appointment and stay warm all winter long. Cartoons at 517 West High Avenue in New Philly. 330-339-2006. Be there.
Hi, this is Jan McInturf. For the past 30 years, the residents in and around Tuscarawas County have made the call to the realtors and staff at McInturf Realty for buying and selling of residential and commercial properties. We truly live in a great community, and in all of these communities, there is nothing better than high school football. For myself and all the agents and staff at McInturf Realty, we would like to wish all the area athletes good luck this season. And make the call to McInturf Realty at 330-364-SOLD.
Simona Bolteron is a global leader in plastics technology, manufacturing thermoplastic products for industries such as aircraft interior parts, medical device housings, wall coverings, general thermoforming, and many more. Simona Bolteron, a company like a friend, is proud to be a part of the community and wishes all local athletes good luck and have a great year. For more information, visit them online at bolteron.com. Simona Bolteron, 1 General Street, Newcomerstown.
With Room by Room, new from Carpet One, we've made finding the right floors easier than ever. Browse our curated collection of flooring options and shop by color, design, and lifestyle. Our local flooring experts will work with you to make your vision a reality and guide you with knowledge and easy-to-use tools to find the floor that fits your needs. So if you're ready to transform your home with beautiful new floors, scan the code to get started and come see the Room by Room difference for yourself. Exclusively at Carpet One Floor & Home.
Hi, this is Zarek with Dover Philly Heating and Cooling. How healthy is the air you breathe? When air quality outside is bad, you can breathe easy inside your home with air purifiers, high-quality air filtration, and other fine products from Dover Philly Heating and Cooling. We are your local trained comfort specialist in downtown Dover, providing 24-hour emergency service since 1981. For all your home comfort needs, call us at 330-343-5511. We look forward to hearing from you. Thank you.
The Tuscarawas County dairy farmers want you to know that low-fat chocolate milk is a great choice for student athletes and hard workers. It provides the nutrition needed after practices, games, or a hard day at work, and it tastes great. Low-fat chocolate milk is packed with carbohydrates for energy, proteins to repair muscles, fluids to rehydrate, plus vitamins and minerals to help build strong bones and bodies. It's the official beverage of the Ohio High School Athletic Association. Tuscarawas County Dairy Farmers. Farms, family, food.
The American Professional Truck Driving School by Buckeye Career Center offers hands-on CDL training and expert-led classroom instruction to prepare you for success. Already trained elsewhere? No problem. Complete testing on-site at U.S. America CDL Test Center by Buckeye Career Center. Register for training or to take your CDL test by calling today. Get the skills. Get certified. Get on the road with Buckeye Career Center.
Are you a compassionate caregiver looking for a career with purpose? Second Family Home Care and Support Services is now hiring home health aides and STNAs. We offer competitive wages, flex time scheduling, and employment rewards because we believe in supporting the people who support others. Start your journey with a company that truly cares. Visit careers.secondfamily.com to apply today or contact them at 740-462-3152.
Hill & Body Shop knows that when their business is needed, it's never planned and it can cause quite the inconvenience. That's why Gillen Body Shop makes the process as easy as possible for their customers by making sure the work is completed right the first time. Gillen Body Shop has experienced staff that give all completed work a 100% guarantee. So when those unplanned repairs to your vehicle are needed, there's only one choice. Gillen Body Shop on Cary Avenue in New Philadelphia. Find them on Facebook.
The Sarchone name has always been known for truck sales, and once you see our inventory, you'll understand why. At Sarchone Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Dalton, you'll find the largest selection of new trucks and SUVs in the area. Shop our inventory at sarchonecdjr.com or stop in and visit us on the corner of Route 30 and Route 94 in Dalton. Sarchone Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram. Get your own at Sarchone.
Dumont Sporting Goods in Dover and Canton has just what you're looking for, so your athlete has the best gear for the sports they play. Dumont's has a large apparel selection and can handle your customized screen printing as well as embroidery for your team or business. For sporting goods and for all your apparel needs, Dumont Sporting Goods in Dover and Canton has everything you want to play and look your best.
Hey, wake up. New drinks just dropped at Wendy's. Cold foam, cold brew coffee, and sparkling energy. Both the caramel and the chocolate cold foam are just, so good. And the pineapple citrus and cherry limeade sparkling energy each have 80 to 120 milligrams of added caffeine. So whether you need a treat first thing or to just stop yawning already, mornings hit different. To pick up a new pick-me-up, gotta be Wendy's. At participating U.S. Wendy's.
All the talks we've had over the years, including what you've told me about not using alcohol and other drugs, they stick with me. And believe it or not, they really do make a difference, especially at times that matter most.
Hey, want a drink?
No thanks, I'm good. So thank you, Dad, for talking and preparing me for what's ahead.
Thank you for talking.
For more information about talking with your kids about underage use of alcohol and other drugs, visit underagedrinking.samhsa.gov
or go to empowertusk.com.
We invite you to discover Keim Home Center in Charm, Ohio. Keim is your destination for all things home, building, and woodworking. From renovation and building projects to custom millwork needs, our team of experts work with both homeowners and professionals to bring your vision to life. Visit Keim Home Center in Charm or online at keimhome.com. Keim, built on trust since 1911.
This is Brian Williams, commercial lender with the First National Bank of Denison. The day you decided to open your business, you planted the seed. As your roots become stronger, the First National Bank of Denison is here to help your business grow. Strong businesses make strong communities, and because we live, work, and raise our families here, your business benefits us all. Whether you need more space, equipment, or inventory, come see us today for your next business loan. We are a local bank with local decision makers, and your success is our greatest reward. At the First National Bank of Denison, we have our roots where others have their branches. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Contact their office at 33030. First National Bank of Denison halftime report here. And if I'm communicating right with Jaron, thanks to the guys back in studio for a brief check-in. Nope, I guess not. Never mind. My mistake. Hey, Shannon, it's cold, if you didn't know.
Oh, I feel pretty good. And right now, we are going to do a Stocker concrete scoreboard update as we are 21, Ridgewood 21, Newcomerstown 0 here at Lee Field, or Lee Stadium. Lee Stadium, they call it. Well, it's the Lee Fieldhouse. But over in Division VI, Region 21, Garraway leads Mineral Ridge 35-7 in the second quarter. Division 5, Region 17, Youngstown Liberty leads Claymont 18-0 in the second quarter. Division 7, Region 27, Strasburg leads Lucas 21-0 at the half. D7, Region 27, Zanesville Rosecrans have taken the lead on Conotton Valley 21-20 in the second quarter. And
41 combined points into the second quarter. We said it could be a shootout.
Last team with the ball is going to win that game. And over in Division 7, Region 25, they just went to halftime as Malvern leads St. John 28-0. And then Indian Valley is Division 4, Region 15. They are on a bye this week. They will play the winner out of Circleville and Philo.
Which we'll see if we can give you a score update for that coming up here later on. You see live on your screen the Newcomerstown Marching Band, and you saw Ridgewood earlier on. Shannon, we don't often get a lot of time to offer thanks to some of the people who you might not necessarily think of when it comes to high school football games because, you're worried about who's on the field, the coaching staffs, things like that. Big thank you to all the bands around here in the area. They put in so much hard work every single day. Same with the cheer squads as well, keeping the crowds fired up. They put in a lot of hard work.
Yeah, and a lot of these bands in this area will be at the state band competition this weekend up in Medina. That's kind of a 2-day thing. I think they do Saturday and Sunday up there.
My wife and I a couple years back got to go up there because we had a family member who was competing. You want to talk about a wild time. There is so much going on when that's happening.
I also did, too. My daughter, who was a cheerleader for 3 years, and then her senior year decided, you know what, I want to go be with the marching band, and Indian Valley went. And they have this whole schedule planned out at this state competition. They do so many bands, they do awards, they do so many bands. And they gave me a timesheet. And I was shocked that it started at like 8 o'clock in the morning, and their performance was at like 7:15 at night, and they were dead on the money. They were some of the most accurate, people to run an organization. That was just well-rounded.
However they make it work, they do a fantastic job, so we thank you to all of them. And we thank the Newcomerstown Athletic Department for their hospitality here tonight. Always love coming to Lee Stadium. I realized one thing I could have asked Coach John Slusser about, and clearly it works out okay for them. Ridgewood just got that brand new fantastic turf field and some of those upgrades that have been going on in West Lafayette. They're going back to their roots with the old school grass. I'd say they haven't forgot how to play on grass.
No, and the grounds crew here did an outstanding job with this.
Oh, my gosh.
I mean, it don't even look like we had a drought this summer. I mean, it's cut nice and short. I mean, they've done a fantastic job with this field, and it looks beautiful out there.
As it looks like it will be the Generals coming back out onto the field. Newcomerstown will be taking the field as well. They still have to put 3 minutes back on the clock, and we will step aside to rejoin the guys back in studio. Thanks to them for their halftime report. Stay tuned. More high school round one playoff football coming right up.
Every day begins with purpose. Every job begins with precision. At Right Mark Roofing, we don't just install roofs. We build trust and forge relationships. We understand that your roof is more than just materials. It's protection. It's peace of mind. That's why we use high-quality products and expert craftsmanship. With a sharp focus, our team is always ready to hit the mark. Call Right Mark Roofing. Let's build a future that stands strong.
This is RJ Jacobs from DAC Vitamins and Minerals. Did you know that DAC Vitamins and Minerals has more than 40 proven equine supplements that include daily multivitamins, joint, digestion, reproduction and fertility, calming, and many other specialty products? DAC also carries a complete line of livestock products called DAC Show Contender. Feed DAC Vitamins and Minerals to get the competitive edge in the show pen. We've been feeding champions since 1983.
Hi, I'm Zach Motice with the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency. For all your auto, home, farm, and business insurance needs, contact our team at the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency. Or stop in and see us at one of our 3 locations in downtown New Philadelphia, Sugar Creek, or in Strasburg, providing excellent service to the Tuscarawas Valley since 1885. Everyone here at the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency would like to wish all area athletes good luck this season.
At Hartsford's Quality Housing, we believe a home is where families grow, memories are made, and futures are built. For 47 years, we've stood by the values that matter most: honesty, trust, and a commitment to our community. Our goal is to provide affordable, reliable housing solutions. We don't just build homes, we invest in the future by supporting local student athletes and the schools that shape tomorrow's leaders. Whether it's on the field or in the classroom, we're proud to stand with our youth and the families who cheer them on. Hartsford's Quality Housing, built on trust, committed to community.
Wood Electric has been trusted with all of your electrical needs for over 30 years. They are the place to call for residential, commercial, and industrial work. Wood Electric is available 24 hours a day and ready to help with any electrical problem, outage, or installation. Wood Electric, serving Tuscarawas County and beyond since 1988. Like Wood Electric on Facebook or find them online at woodelectric.net.
At First Federal Community Bank, investing in our community isn't just a slogan. It's how we do business each and every day. I'm Corey Parker, mobile mortgage lender, and our goal is to empower your financial well-being and build a lasting relationship with you, your family, and your business. We're here to assist you every step of the way, from checking and savings accounts to mortgages and commercial loans. First Federal Community Bank, serving your banking needs in Dover, New Philadelphia, Yorksville, Sugar Creek, Berlin, and Mount Hope. Equal housing lender, member FDIC, NMLS number 1810696.
Is there anything better than high school sports? Hi, this is Dan Hosteller of Ferris Chevrolet Buick Toyota. High school sports brings out the best of our high schools and our communities, and the people at Ferris have always been behind the importance of athletics and academics. Just like we believe in the great cars and trucks that we sell and service every day. Like high school sports, we are a great tradition in the area. Ferris on the Wabash, New Philadelphia.
Is your vehicle banged up? Do you want fast professional service to get back on the road? MPAC Collision offers 2 locations, Newcomerstown and Strasburg, to help you out. Whether you need auto glass repair, paintless dent repair, assistance with warranty and insurance, or just need a free estimate, MPAC Collision has you covered. So the next time you need a repair, visit MPAC Collision online at mpactcollision.com and start your free estimate and learn all about what MPAC Collision can do for you.
5-star quality, 5-star service, 5-star satisfaction. Hi, this is Chandy Salisbury with Riverside Manor Nursing and Rehabilitation Center. We are proud to be the area's only skilled nursing facility with these elite ratings. Locally owned and operated since 1978, Riverside ranks in the top 3% of nearly 1,000 Ohio facilities for outcomes, return-to-home success, and customer satisfaction. With on-site therapy 7 days a week, we help you recover quickly, safely, and confidently. Call me today at 740-498-5165 to learn more.
Back to the field with Big Z Sports.
Drilling.com.
Back to the field with Big Z Sports.
Welcome back here to the Hartzler's Quality Housing Mobile Studio as we will roll on with the second half on the way. A Cartoons of New Philadelphia kickoff is upcoming. Little technical difficulties on our live stream. We'll get your camera feedback on as there we go. Jaron Aber working hard behind the scenes. Second half action underway as Jayden Smolder puts it back deep. Dom Singer for Newcomerstown back at his own 11. He'll look for room. Straight up the gut left side. Singer's got a lot of room. He's at midfield. Cuts to the right side. 40, 35. One man to beat. 20. Cut back lane. 10. Tries to break free. Held up. Lost the ball. Scramble for it.
And
it looks like the Generals recover. Singer goes all the way to the 10-yard line of Ridgewood, lost the ball, well held up, and the Generals will start with the ball in the second half.
That's just one of those things. He tried to do too much right there. They had a hold of him. He was trying to fight off 2 guys, and the third guy come over as he got his arm away from his side, and they knocked it out. So right now he's got to pick his head up. He's got to just let that go. That play's over with. You defensively now you got them pinned kind of deep, so you got to try to do something with it.
Ridgewood will start at their own 11. What looked like it was going to be elation for the Trojans in perfect starting field position ends in disaster. What a play by the Generals to get down there and poke at the ball. They'll start off with a wildcat look in the shotgun. Talon Carnes motions McQueen from left to right. They'll put it in the hands of McQueen. He's going to fire to pass. Actually, it's going to be Carnes who still goes up the middle with it as he will go down at the 16-yard line. Pick up a 5. They had me fooled.
Yeah, McQueen did a nice job right there as he handed the Carnes. He come up and faked like he threw a pass. Now was just trying to get the defensive backs to back up a little bit to give Carnes a little bit more room.
What a turn of events as Ridgewood starts their drive on their deep in their own territory. Singer did everything right, but he wanted a couple extra yards. I did not see who poked it away from behind him, or if it was the man who was down low on his ankles who just reached up and poked it out. Second down and 4. Shotgun again, Carnes, your Wildcat quarterback. McQueen will motion from left to right. They'll go into the hands of McQueen this time, strung out to the right side, cuts in, he'll go up to the numbers, at the 20, take it down at the 21-yard line. Pick up a 5, maybe 6 there, and it should be enough for a First Federal Community Bank first down. Good patience on the run there for McQueen.
Yeah, McQueen, he kind of just stretched it out there a little bit and just kind of kept inching forward till he found the right lane, and he was able to pick up a First Federal first down.
Ball at the 22-yard line. Generals get the play call in. Much of the same so far for Ridgewood, the first few plays we've seen. If you're Newcomerstown too, Shannon, how do you recover from making that mistake? Like you said, you got to get your head back up, but boy, those quick change situations can be so hard on your defense.
Yeah, you finally had something explosive, but now you can't let it derail you.
Carnes, direct snap, up the middle, looks for room, 26, plunges forward, and he was taken down there. A 4-yard pickup, nothing fancy, just straight up the middle. Hard-nosed power running straight up the middle.
Yeah, Carnes and McQueen, they're doing a nice job back there rotating in and out, and like I said, Carnes has just kind of done everything right so far.
Hard-nosed running for both sides of that equation. 9 carries for 31 yards for McQueen, 7 carries for 25 yards for Carnes. So not great in terms of the yards per carry, but it's still getting the job done. They will go with a very stacked backfield. They've got 3 running backs in there alongside Carnes, the Wildcat quarterback. They'll now motion Tolliver and Israel to the right. Carnes takes the snap and a whistle. Whistle, and it might have been a timeout. It was for the Generals. It's brought to you by the Cush Financial Group. Big Z Sports returns right after this.
Durbin Tire Service, a third-generation family-owned business in Newcomerstown, has been providing quality, dependable, and affordable tire services to the area since 1952. Durbin Tire offers wheel alignment, suspension work, TPMS service, along with a large selection of new and used tires. Durbin Tire Service is at 330 Ray Street in Newcomerstown. Find them online at durbintire.com. Durbin Tire, a proud supporter of Newcomerstown athletics. When you think pizza, think Amici's Pizza, with locations in West Lafayette and Janaden-Hutton. Amici's Pizza offers you your favorite traditional pizzas, as well as specialty pizzas, subs, wings, and salads. Everything from the dough to the sauce is made fresh daily. There's just something different about a pizza from Amici's. Try one today in West Lafayette or Janaden-Hutton. Big city taste for a small city price. Learn more. Find Amici's on Facebook.
At the Hartzler's Quality Housing Mobile Studio, Carnes goes off the right side. Limited room there, maybe a 1-yard carry. Check out the Ron's Heating and Cooling replay as he got cut off. That might have been Josh Harvey again on defense, Shannon.
Yeah, Harvey's just done a nice job over there. Kind of got over top of one of his defenders and made a nice tackle.
So now 3rd down and 5. Newcomerstown needs the stop. They'll go under center again. Will Ridgewood. Motion man from right to left. They'll go Tolliver straight up the gut. Runs into the linebacker over top of him and over top the corner as he'll go down at the 34-yard line. A 7-yard pickup. A First Federal Community Bank first down.
Yeah, it went from where it should have been a stop at about the line of scrimmage, and he kept his feet, ran somebody over, and picked up the first down.
The way Tolliver runs the ball, it's like an old-school fullback. He gets his shoulder pads so low, it's so hard to find where the center of gravity is to make the hit. Kind of, I'm not comparing the two players saying they're the same, but almost runs like a Larry Zonka.
Yeah, and like you said, he does a nice job. He gets his center of gravity low. That helps him keep his balance.
They'll go with that same formation, wings either side. McQueen under center. They'll go with the sweep to Carnes. Right side, gets past the line, into the second level, up to the 41-yard line before he's taken down. Actually, they'll mark him back around the 40, so a 6-yard pickup for Carnes. That sweep there, get Tolliver out in front, seals off that edge, takes away the defensive end. Then it's up to Carnes to just weave his way through the second level.
Yeah, Carnes is he's starting to see a lot of the carries right now. The momentum is starting to shift.
Between McQueen and Carnes, 18 carries, 63 yards according to our count. They have been hard-nosed, every single one of them. Wing either side. Wide receiver left. McQueen under center. Tolliver in the backfield. Carnes, motion man. Tolliver straight up the gut. Lowers his head into the safety. And over top of him, it's enough for a First Federal Community Bank first down up to about the 48-yard line. An 8-yard carry for Tolliver. Tolliver so far tonight with that carry as he's inching closer to the same carry amounts for his quarterback and his other running back. 7 carries for 38 yards and that touchdown plunge earlier on.
Yeah, he did a nice job. Got his momentum going forward right there. And I think it was Gibbs that kind of just got him up around the shoulder pad area and was just able to spin him and bring him down, but not after he was able to pick up quite a few yards.
Ball at the 47 of Ridgewood, knocking on the door of plus territory. They'll go shotgun this time. McQueen's in the backfield with Israel to his right. Fake to Israel. It's going to be McQueen on the right side. Actually, he hands it off to Carnes. McQueen throws the lead block down the field. Carnes into the second level up to the 40 of Newcomerstown before he's knocked out of bounds. up to the 40-yard line. That was a 10-yard pickup and a First Federal Community Bank first down, and now Ridgewood really doing the dictating and winning in the trenches again.
Yeah, they're just doing a lot of nice jobs with the play fakes and the misdirections right now, and when your offensive line is getting a hat on a hat and moving the defensive line back a little bit, that gives your running backs a little bit more a little more easier decision which way to go.
Some substitutions as they'll bring in Aber as well as, did not see who the other player who came in for Ridgewood was. Motion Maverick Lockhart out to the right. And motion man slips and goes into the backfield now alongside McQueen, two running backs. They'll hand it off. It's Israel who will look for room, cuts up left side, spins out of one tackle, goes down at the 40, maybe the 39-yard line. Boy, that was a lot of effort for a half-yard gain.
Yeah, and the Newcomerstown defense, they did a lot right there. Was able to get some penetration there, get in the backfield, kind of hit him first and make him spin, and everybody else did their job and got to the ball. But the first thing that the motion man slipping right there. that play could have got ugly real quick if might have caused somebody to jump off sides or something, but everybody kept their composure.
Freshman Andrew Swigert, the defensive tackle, the nose tackle, who was in there on that tackle. And there's a flag because Ridgewood had about two players move forward and then go back. I don't know what that was, unless they're saying it's too many men on the field or the center moved the ball, something like that. Or are they just going to pick up the flag?
I think he's going to pick it up. I think he counted.
And he will. I think he counted wrong. I think he thought there were 12, but only 11.
He thought the math wasn't adding up, but the math added up.
Today's presentation brought to you in part by Right Mark Roofing. Hey, Shannon, we're on a flat roof, so you can call Right Mark for all your commercial flat roof needs. McQueen in the shotgun. Fake up the middle, right side. He's got room. Flag down, and he'll go down at the 32-yard line as he is driven down hard, but it's coming backwards. Flag falls in the middle of the pile. I don't know how these officials, with the way both these teams run their offenses, it's just a mass chaos in the middle.
Yeah, that flag comes in, and it was laying right beside of a Newcomerstown player laying flat on his back, so I pretty well figured it was a hold.
So now second down and long upcoming. Wind is picked up again a bit.
Yeah, it's I didn't think it was supposed to get windy tonight. They said the wind was going to die, but it's really picked up.
And Coach Gadd wants a timeout for the Trojans. It's brought to you by the Cush Financial Group. Stick around. More high school football is coming up.
Bakersville Garage, your local New Holland, Kinsey, Bush Hog, Great Plains, Peckway, and Hardy equipment dealer, is located in the heart of Bakersville on 751. Bakersville Garage has been supplying the local ag community with the equipment they need for more than 70 years. For all your ag equipment, parts, and service needs, find Bakersville Garage on Facebook, online at bakersvillegarage.com, or call 330-897-7561.
American Drilling and Pump, located in Stone Creek, offers a full range of services for water wells and water pumps, including downhole cameras, water conditioning, water well inspections, pressure tanks, rainwater and low water systems, as well as spring development in Tusk, Holmes, Guernsey, and Coshocton counties. American Drilling and Pump offers over 30 years of experience and strives to provide quick and professional service. American Drilling and Pump can be reached at 330-795-6138 or online at americandrillingandpump.com.
Welcome back to Lee Stadium and the Hartzler's Quality Housing mobile studio. Ridgewood ball at 2nd and 17. Fake the pitch play to the right side. McQueen rolls left, looks for room. All receivers are covered, steps up, delivers it, and it bounces into Lockhart. Incomplete. That time, Newcomerstown ready for the play fake. McQueen couldn't get enough juice behind it. He did have Lockhart, who had some open space, but just couldn't get it to him.
Yeah, Lockhart found a spot out there and kind of sat down as McQueen was rolling. He tried to throw it out there to him and was unable to get it there.
So coming up next, it will be third down for the Generals, who really had everything moving in the right direction for them. But looking to keep this drive alive, Newcomerstown needs the stop after the big turnover on the kickoff to start off the second half. We've got 5:30 to go in the third on a game that is flying by. Two running backs in the backfield with McQueen. It's Tolliver and Israel. Two wide receivers spread left. Locker near side closest to us. Play fake. Now they'll go with a sweep play. It's Carnes on the right side. He's got a little bit of space back to the original line of scrimmage. Cuts back in into the linebacker, and he'll go over top of him and up to the 34-yard line. A nice pickup of 13, but still brings up fourth down and medium.
Yeah, going to be a big decision right here by Coach Slusser, and I'm going to assume that he'll go for it because he's, inside the Trojan 35-yard line.
Fourth down and 4 roughly. Generals have had a lot of success tonight going for it on fourth down. They'll bring in Andrew Kinsey, the junior wide receiver. That's because he's going to line up out wide, and they're going to put McQueen under center. Tolliver in the backfield, wings either side. Newcomerstown has been unable to stop this so far tonight. Fake to Carnes. Tolliver up the middle, gets to the second level, hits the safety into the next level, into the 20-yard line. Brice Tolliver, 14-yard gain, and my goodness, Shannon, running downhill in a hurry.
Yeah, he just out there running people over, and that was just a massive hit that he took on right there when he met the safety and just kept right on going, able to get a first down with that's what you call a powerful fullback run right there.
Tolliver was hit about 2 yards past the line of scrimmage. Looked like he was going to be slowed up. Somehow found the second gear and just shed everybody else off. Into the Jeff Wallach LLC red zone. Ridgewood has it at the 19. Same formation. Tolliver back deep. McQueen is under center. Motion man from right to left. Fake the sweep. Tolliver up again, and he'll hit the defensive lineman that time, and it was actually Josh Harvey as well and Andrew Kinsey who helped take him down. That was a pickup of maybe 3.
Got to thank Riverside Manor for coming on for this game. There's an assisted living place right here in Newcomerstown.
Come off of 36 over the viaduct. You'll see it right there to your left.
I know plenty of people who's had back surgeries and stuff like that, and they've had to go over there and stay and have the physical therapy and stuff done. So, if something like that happens in your family, keep the people at Riverside Manor in your mind.
Same formation, McQueen under center, and whistles and a flag. And I think we're going to get a sideline warning here on Ridgewood as the official points towards that side. And it is just a warning. Obviously, first time, just a warning. Second time will be an infraction. Now, here's something interesting that they are going to take advantage of, Shannon. After that, you are allowed to take up the huddle again. So if you wanted a play change, you can do it now. But they're going to come out in the same formation. McQueen goes up under center. Ridgewood comes set. Carnes, motion man. He'll get the sweep from the right side, and that got kind of bottled up, and he was taken down. He'll just get to the 15-yard line. Maybe a pickup of 1 there for Carnes on what was a slow-developing sweep that time.
You want to guess who met him in the hole?
I'm going to guess that'd be Josh Harvey again.
Josh Harvey did an outstanding job right there. Just kind of got off with the blocker, read his keys, and met him right there.
Harvey, middle linebacker, listed at 5'7", but he's a $195. And he is no stranger to meeting whatever ball carrier it is in the hole. They'll now spread 2 wide receivers either side. Tolliver a wing on the left. Israel left hip of McQueen in the shotgun. Carnes motions from right to left. Fake to him. Now they'll go Israel up the middle as he'll try to take on a linebacker. Safety comes in and polishes it off at about the 11-yard line. So a 4-yard pickup brings up 4th and short.
Yeah, it's going to be about 4th and a long 1 yard right here. And a lot of players running in and out right here, so we going for short. Yeah, I just messed that up.
They're going to go with the formation again that sees Tolliver in the backfield by himself, the Ridgewood wing. Trojans trying to get aligned on defense. Carnes motions right to left. Tolliver again up the middle, too easy, as he'll go on the right side up to the 5-yard line, and he'll pick up a 5 there and move the sticks.
Yeah, I thought maybe that was Israel, but not sure.
Looked like it was. Thought it was number 8, but I could be wrong. If it is for Tolliver, that is his 10th carry of the night.
Yeah, Tolliver did an outstanding job right there.
Tolliver, who you said again earlier in this broadcast that said he wasn't a huge fan of being the one who was carrying the ball. He liked to throw the lead blocks, but he's been entrusted with the ball 10 times tonight.
Yeah, I thought maybe when they was switching all those players in, they was going with like a short yardage formation, but they kind of just left everything normal and said, here, go get it for us.
2 tailbacks. They'll go with Carnes on the sweep to the right. He is grabbed almost immediately and maybe a 2-yard gain. Tolliver was throwing the lead block that time. Carnes with his 13th carry of the night. Good for 58 yards. This has been every bit of an old-fashioned grinded-out ball game. Carnes had 3 receptions in that first half, and we thought maybe Ridgewood was going to be a little bit more pass-happy as they got a passing touchdown to Preston Ader. But since then, they've kind of taken over the clock management type of style, and they've got just 1 minute to go here in this third quarter. That means, Shannon, outside of the opening kickoff, when Newcomerstown fumbled it, Ridgewood has bled this entire clock down, and they're knocking on the goal line again. Tolliver right side into the pile, and he's got nowhere to go as he'll be bottled up. A 1-yard pickup brings up 3rd down and short.
Yeah, Newcomerstown did a nice job right there, getting low, winning in the trenches. As the clock runs down, they'll have to fire off one more play this quarter.
36 seconds on the clock as Ridgewood will converge. Ball sits at the Newcomerstown 3-yard line. Trojans trail by 3 scores, have to get the stop here. They'll bring 2 running backs, make it 3. Actually, how many running backs? As Carnes is going to take the Wildcat snap. Right side, he'll look for room. Gets over top of a lineman, leans the ball out, and depends on the spot as they'll mark him a half-yard short. So a 2-yard pickup for Carnes brings up 4th down in inches.
And that'll round out the quarter because we're down to 5 seconds.
Hold your 4s in the air. 4th quarter on the way. Ridgewood leads 21-0. Back with the first round of the OHSAA playoffs right after this.
If you're planning a major concrete project, you need the help of Stocker Concrete Company. From precast concrete products to ready-mix concrete, sand, gravel, limestone, and concrete block, the professionals at Stocker Concrete can help you get started and keep you on the path to completion using the best materials you can find. Stocker Concrete is the concrete material provider you can count on. See them at 7574 Route 36, Janaden-Hutton, or call 740-254-4626.
TMK Valley Propane is embracing remote tank monitors. Are you tired of going outside to check your propane tank or forget to order your propane on time? TMK Valley Propane now provides reliable remote tank monitoring technology. Let TMK Valley Propane take the worry away, provide timely delivery, and never run out of propane again. Thank you for your trust in TMK Valley Propane.
All the way with TMK, service with a personal touch.
Welcome back to the Hartzler's Quality Housing Mobile Studio. Here from Lee Stadium, the Ridgewood Generals knock it on the doorstep about 3 inches away from the goal line. They lead 21-0 over Newcomerstown. Round 1 of the OHSAA playoffs. Winner will advance, and the loser, their season does come to an end. Shannon General's going to go for it, no surprise, and I think we know what's coming. Tolliver's lined up as your lone tailback again.
Yeah, I think if you're Newcomerstown, you just run everybody straight up the middle.
McQueen lost the ball on the exchange on the snap. A scramble for the ball in the pile, and regardless of who recovers it, it's likely going to be Trojans' ball because I don't think anybody advanced it. Whistles here, and the official's hand is in the air, and that should mean a turnover on downs for the Trojans as they'll converge and talk it over. I don't know if a Trojans player came up with it, but regardless, that should do it, and it looks like actually it will be a touchback, and that's a perfect scenario if you're Newcomerstown. The ball must have come forward, and a Trojans player fell on it in the end zone, meaning they're going to get pretty good starting field position.
Yeah, that was the best thing that could have happened right there.
Perfect scenario for Newcomerstown, but they're going to have to find a way to make Ridgewood pay. They trail 21-0 as the Trojans take over. McQueen never got the snap cleanly. And boy, if you're Coach John Slusser, those are the mistakes that are going to drive you nuts.
Yeah, that's a frustrating thing that happened right there. You know, when we got to the stadium the other night, I seen the Ridgewood cheerleaders coming in. They were smiling from ear to ear, and they were happy. Well, ladies, if you want your husband to be happy this year at Christmas time, let him go to Bakersfield Garage and let him buy a new piece of equipment.
Justice fakes the handoff to the right side. It's Singer, left side, cut back. He's got a lane, and he's up to the 32-yard line. 11-yard pickup there for Singer.
I'm sure.
I was impressed, by the way. That was a good one.
I'm sure if Madison let you go out to Bakersfield Garage and buy you a new piece of equipment, you would smile. Look, you're smiling thinking about it.
No, I'm smiling because she'd say you're at Bakersville enough for farm equipment parts. Ball at the 31-yard line. Wishbone again. Justice under center. Turns, hands it off. It's Harvey straight up the gut. Behind his center. Next level. 40 flipped up and over. He'll go to the 41-yard line as Harvey gets a 10-yard pickup. It's going to be close for a First Federal Community Bank first down. And, boy, Harvey had a head of steam. And whoever it was who went down low, I think Drake Angle maybe for Ridgewood.
That was actually number 4 that was running that right there.
Tegan. Oh, it was. Okay.
That was Tegan Gonter.
Tegan Gonter, his first carry. So Gonter showing off the wheels and the power up the middle as well. Officially gave him a 9-yard carry. Wishbone again. They'll turn. They'll fake the handoff. Justice is going to look for room on the right side. Gets past the defensive lineman. Break it down as the linebacker who will get him on the edge. And that was Wyatt Marlatt, actually the safety who got him at the 47-yard line. But still, it's enough for a First Federal Community Bank first down to move the sticks.
I think if you're Coach Gadd right now, you might want to try to pick the tempo up. Go a little bit fast right now. You're having success moving the ball. You don't want to give Ridgewood time to start making adjustments here.
So ball at the 47, and we have a player who goes down for the Trojans. We'll take a Cush Financial Group timeout. Big Z Sports returns after this.
The certified public accountants at Niedenthal & Company believe in the value of relationships. Niedenthal & Company has been in business for over 50 years in your community, helping individuals and businesses grow. Niedenthal & Company can help manage and prepare your payroll, plan your estate, and prepare your business and personal income taxes. Stop into the Niedenthal facility on North Worcester Avenue in Dover and become a valued client today.
Top Notch Auto on East Plum Alley in Janaden. Your one-stop shop for all your vehicle needs, offering experienced staff that can handle just what you need to keep your vehicle running at its best. Top Notch Auto specializes in diagnostics with state-of-the-art diagnostics equipment. Whether your vehicle needs regular maintenance or major repairs, Top Notch Auto can handle all your vehicle needs. They also offer a large selection of tire brands, including Goodyear, Kelly, and Cooper, just to name a few. Find Top Notch Auto LLC on Facebook.
Welcome back to the Hartzler's Quality Housing Mobile Studio. Andrew Swigert, the freshman lineman, able to get up under his own power and walk off the field. Little cramping issue, and I know it's cold, but no surprise, Shannon. This has been an all-effort game from both sides, and it's coming down to the wire. Ball at the 47-yard line of Newcomerstown. Handoff straight up the middle, fullback dive. It's Gaunter again, and he'll fall forward to about the 47-yard line of Ridgewood. So he'll flip from 147 to the next. A 6-yard pickup for Gaunter, his second carry.
Yeah, just outstanding job right there. He just runs straight up forward, and he just starts pushing the pile. And right now, that's what Newcomerstown needs. They need to kind of get down the field as quick as they can. We're down to right at 10 minutes here in the fourth quarter, trailing 21-0.
Second down and 4 upcoming as they're trying to get Swigert back out on there on the field. Not sure who was the lineman who came in his relief. Wishbone again as under center will be Justice. Pitch play to the left side. It'll be Singer who looks for room. He gets a couple lead blocks. He's got the edge. 40 and ridden out of bounds at the 39-yard line. 8-yard pickup and a First Federal Community Bank first down. First time we've really seen them pitch it out wide to get Singer out in open space.
Yeah, and they did a nice job right there because they pitched it to the wide side of the field, so he was able to use his speed to kind of stretch it a little bit, and the lineman did a nice job getting out there in front of him.
Trojans break the huddle, get set again. Gaunter, the fullback, Shaloski and Singer, your two tailbacks. Justice gives it off. Shaloski from right to left, goes to the 34-yard line, 3-yard pickup. Been a mostly quiet night for Shaloski, just his second carry. Both of them have gone for 3 yards. Now, if you're Newcomerstown, obviously trailing by the margin that you are, this is where it kind of gets difficult because you want that home run play locked away somewhere, but trailing by 3 scores, I mean, this is what your bread and butter is, so it's a lot of clock getting run here. Checking into the game is the sophomore Marcus Justice, the tight end. Wishbone again, Justice under center. Gives it off. Singer, left side, tries to bounce out of a tackle and can't do it, and taken down by Logan Israel. No gain on the play.
Yeah, Israel and Tolliver got in there and just got to him right there at the line of scrimmage and just kind of spun him around and brought him down.
Under 9 minutes to go now, 3rd down and 7. Thanks for tuning in to today's presentation of high school football on the Big Z Sports YouTube channel and at 99.9. Coming up, the Dumont Sporting Goods postgame show. The guys in studio will check in with all your favorite area teams here in the postseason. Pitch play. Singer will go to the right side, gets behind his blocker, sheds off one tackle, bounces off another, and is taken down. A 3-yard pickup for Singer brings up 4th down and medium.
Yeah, he dodged a bullet right there. He was able to get Tolliver to miss him, but just as Tolliver missed him and spun him around, he got cleaned up by somebody else.
So now on 4th down and 4, this could be, Shannon, really your play of the game if you are the Newcomerstown Trojans. You're going to have to find something here. 4th down and 4. Do they go into the bag of tricks? Go Wishbone again. Justice under center. Hard count. Almost had Ridgewood to flinch, but he couldn't. They'll pitch play. Left side, Singer. He'll look for room. Tries to get his blockers in front of him. He is met in the hole at the 30. He's going to have nowhere to go. And the whistle sounds as the first one to grab a hold of him. It was Wyatt Marlette again.
Yeah, Marlette did a nice job right there. He got to him and didn't try to tackle him. He just kind of stood him up and started shoving him sideways, and they started going back, and his teammates got there to help him, and they turned it over on downs.
Ridgewood ball as they will look to bleed some more clock. 21-0, they lead. 7:45 to go in the 4th. Looked like for just a glimmer there was some daylight for Singer, but just like you said, Marlette filling the hole perfectly. Ridgewood on offense so far tonight. They've been able to air it out in the earlier parts of this game, but it's been mostly their ground attack that has gotten the job done. They'll go with a shotgun, 2 running backs in the backfield with McQueen, 1 by 1 as receivers either side. They'll hand it off. It's Carnes. Stutter steps up the middle, looks for some room, and he'll get up to the 36-yard line. Pick up a 4 there for Carnes.
Got to thank American Drilling and Pump for coming on board for this game. If you need a well drilled, you need some pump work done, call the fine folks of American Drilling and Pump.
You know, it is a cold time of the year. Sometimes you can have problems with wells, and let's be honest, that's never a fun thing to have to deal with. You start having well problems, but they will get your problems solved quickly. McQueen in the shotgun, 2 running backs, flanked to his right side. He'll turn. It's Carnes. Actually, it's Israel who goes to the second level. He'll get up to the 50 and is spun down and dropped at about the 47, make it the 48-yard line, rather, of Newcomerstown. Nice gain that time as Israel looked like he was going to be stopped initially, but just broke into the second level and took it from there. A 16-yard pickup for Israel, his biggest carry of the night.
A quick Stalker Concrete scoreboard update. Our games are starting to wind down. We got Garraway leading 42-7 in the third quarter. Youngstown Liberty leads Claymont 24-0 in the third quarter. Stroudsburg leads Lucas 21-7 in the third quarter. Conotton Valley just takes the lead 26-21 over Zanesville Rosecrans.
Don't tell me it was a passing touchdown.
Leggett to Haney, 9-yard TD.
Sounds about right. No.
Well, I don't know what that touchdown was, but I'm sure it was a passing touchdown. Malvern, they're still, it says 34-0 now. Adam must have heard me give him the scoreboard update and hurried up and corrected it.
Shotgun for McQueen, 2 running backs stacked left of him. 1 by 1, wide receiver either side, and the Generals bleeding a little bit of clock down here as Ridgewood is going to be in no hurry here to run the next play. This has been as gritty of a dogfight as we expected. A lot of runs and a lot of physicality in the trenches. McQueen takes the snap, gives it off. Israel looks for room up the middle, nowhere to go, and it's Tegan Gaunter who grabs a hold of him. Actually, take it back. It wasn't Gaunter. I think he took on the blocker. But it might have been Brice Gibbs who was in there or Martin Hernandez. There was a bunch of black jerseys around him. 1-yard carry for Israel.
Yeah, Gaunter, he took the blocker head on right there.
And took him out of the play.
And the running back had no choice but to get tackled.
2nd down and 9. Under 6 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. Shotgun again. It's Carnes who will line up as the Wildcat quarterback. 2 tailbacks to the left side. Carnes will look for room. Breaks free from one defender. Yav sidesteps the linebacker into the third level, and he's at the 20, 15, 10, 5, and gone. Talon Carnes from 47 yards out. Shed 4 tackles on his way for 6. And Ridgewood looks like they're cruising to the second round of the OHSAA playoffs.
Yeah, he had his legs moving right there. They were trying to bring him down, and he never let his legs stop moving, and he just run right through those tackles, and a nice big gain right there.
From 47 yards out, the longest carry of the night, and actually the longest play from scrimmage tonight for either team, as Carnes saved it for a perfect time. Extra point going to be upcoming from Jaden Smolder. Smolder has been perfect so far tonight on 3 chances. Junior kicker for the Generals. Always good to have a reliable kicker on your roster. Certainly helps out quite a bit. As he'll be into it, and it will go through 28-0. It's been all Ridgewood. Big Z Sports returns for more following this.
Cush Financial Group has been proudly serving the community's financial needs for over 35 years. The team at Cush Financial follows an industry-leading service model with a unique approach and fiduciary responsibilities associated with their board-certified financial planner. With over 75 years of combined experience, the advisors at Cush Financial Group are here to help you achieve your financial goals. Contact their office at 330-308-8700 or visit their website at cushfinancial.com to see about scheduling your free consultation today. Securities and investment advisory services offered through Independence Capital Company, Incorporated, member FINRA SIPC.
Jeff Wallach, LLC, is a family-owned and operated company proudly serving greater Northeast Ohio and surrounding communities for over 25 years. We specialize in vinyl siding, replacement windows and doors, gutters, downspouts, and much more. We provide quality service regardless of the size or scope of the project. Our crews are reliable, respectful, and mindful of a safe work environment. Jeff Wallach, LLC is certified by the Better Business Bureau. Call today and discover how we can assist you in making your vision a reality.
Care.
Welcome back to the Hartzler's Quality Housing Mobile Studio. Almost time for another Cartoons of New Philadelphia kickoff. Shannon, boy, Talon Carnes, when he finds that second gear, you might as well forget about it. Carnes listed at 5'8" and $150, and I think they're taking some pounds off of him, because if you see him, he doesn't look quite that, I don't want to say scrawny, but he's not quite that slim.
No, I've seen him on the track. I know what kind of wheels he's got.
Be a squib kick there from Smolder as an up man will grab it at the 21-yard line. I think that might be Justice. He'll look for room, met by 3 different Ridgewood gunners, and he still tries to spin forward, gets a couple extra. He'll get up to the 33-yard line. It was actually Tanner Smith who went up there and goes to the 32-yard line. Smith, a very quiet night for him so far. We have not seen him offensively. Of course, Newcomerstown to this point, and no surprise overall, they've only had 2 passing attempts. Take it back, Smith actually did have a reception, but it went for no yards in that first half.
Yeah, and they did the little squib kick there to keep it out of Singer's hands after that last kickoff, and kind of wonder why they don't ever try to set up maybe a little option play.
I'd almost thought Smith was thinking about it there. Almost looked like he looked over his shoulder. Ball at the 32-yard line. Newcomerstown takes over, trailing by 4 scores here. Just going to look to cap something off here with an efficient drive. Play fake. Justice rolls out, wants to throw it back. He's got nowhere to go. Breaks free from Reidenbaugh, still fighting for more. 3 Ridgewood defenders are on him. Justice breaks past the line of scrimmage. He gets up to the 35-yard line.
Should have been dropped for a loss right there. Somehow one of the littlest guys on the field makes something happen.
2-yard pickup. I don't know how Justice kept those legs churning. The sophomore, you say littlest guy, but he's listed at 6 foot, $180, and absolute refusal to go down.
After I said that, I seen him down there walking beside the defensive lineman. I thought, I guess he's not as small as I thought he was.
Justice, I believe one of our former one of our Top-Notch Auto Hats Off Award winners from earlier this season. Under center will be Justice. Wishbone again. Turns, fakes it one way, and he'll go off to Singer, who will cut back, tries to make a cut in the middle of the field and falls down as he'll go up to about the 42-yard line. It's a First Federal Community Bank first down on a 7-yard pickup for Singer.
Yeah, it looked like he lost his footing right there when he tried to make a cut, as he had 2 defenders right in front of him, but he tried to make a cut and it just fell down.
Singer, 12 carries, 60 yards. Been hard-earned 60 yards. He does have a run earlier in the game of 25, but a lot of more single digits from there. 4:15 to go here in the fourth quarter. Under center, Justice again. Turns and will play fake it as Justice rolls out, tries to look for a receiver down the field. He's got one. It's Tanner Smith who gets it at the 45 of Ridgewood. Push towards the sideline. He'll go out at the 35-yard line. Actually make it the 34-yard line as Smith goes down in a heap. Helped back up there by one of the guys on the sideline. Actually, that's Jackson Cabot for Ridgewood who will help him back up, but Smith is going to need some extra assistance. We'll take a Cush Financial Group timeout. Big Z Sports is back after this.
Are you ready to make a difference in a young person's life? Big Brothers Big Sisters of East Central Ohio has 88 children waiting for a mentor. As a mentor, you will spend as little as 4 hours a month with your little, guiding them, listening, and helping them discover their full potential. Your time and your kindness can change the course of their future. By becoming a Big, you're not just volunteering, you're defending the potential of a child, giving them an opportunity to dream big and reach higher. Visit www.bigs4kids.com to sign up and help us make sure that no child has to wait. Big Brothers Big Sisters of East Central Ohio. Defend the potential and become a Big today.
Lindsay Adams State Farm takes pride in customer service, community involvement, and their professional knowledge in the products and services offered, providing protection to their customers in more ways than just their auto insurance by protecting you from encountering any unexpected occurrences, including your auto, home, income, and the loss of a loved one. At Lindsay Adams State Farm, you're more than a customer, you're part of their family. Learn more about what Lindsay and her agents can do for you by visiting lindsayadamsf.com. Ron's Heating and Cooling in Denison has been serving this great area since 1977. At Ron's, no matter what you need, they can handle it. From heating and cooling to standby Generac generators, water heaters, tankless water heaters, mobile home equipment, duct cleaning, and 24-hour no-heat service. Winter, spring, summer, or fall, all you have to do is call 740-922-5252. Ron's Heating and Cooling proudly supports high school sports and would like to wish best of luck to all local athletes participating this season.
Quality Housing Mobile Studio. 4 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter as Tanner Smith will make his way off the field. And Shannon, kind of an awkward angle as he went down. Good to see Smith get back up under his own power, and you really hope for one of the senior leaders of this team, especially a 3-year letterman, about to be 4-year letterman for the Trojans, that the season and the career doesn't end that way. Hopefully to see Smith back out on the field to see this one out.
Yeah, you never want to see anybody get hurt, especially a senior. Like I said, he just went down awkwardly, kind of got up and went back down, and that kind of worries you for a second when the player goes back down.
Justice will hand it off. It's Shalosky, looks for room on the right side, met by a corner and taken down, and a nice tackle out on the edge again. That was Preston Aber who took him down.
Yeah, Aber did a nice job. First met him, it looked like he was going to be able to break the tackle on him, but he was able to stay with it and finish it.
Even though this is a rivalry showdown, the orange and black rivalry, you got to love some sportsmanship, and we mentioned over on the sideline, Jackson Cabot helping Smith up off of the ground as it's a handoff for Singer to the left side. He's got the edge, looks for room at the 30, goes right towards the cornerback, and he is stood up and taken down at the 27-yard line, pickup of 7. But you love to see that because Cabot, unfortunately, lost for the season due to injury, but still over there and obviously helping an opponent up. It's just good sportsmanship and obviously taught well.
Yeah, I mean, if you're an athlete, you see another athlete go down, you want to help them as quick as you can.
Justice will go under center. Quickly goes into the hands of Gonter at fullback, who will drive forward. He'll go up to about the 22-yard line before he is taken down.
Yeah, Gonter did a nice job right there. He was very patient. And looks like we got a Ridgewood player cramping right here.
6-yard pickup there, and it does look like we do have a Ridgewood player cramping up. And again, on the vein of sportsmanship, Shannon, you saw J.J. Justice, the quarterback for Newcomerstown, helping stretch him out too.
Yeah, he
that going off the field, it will be number 13, Josh Young, the sophomore running back, who will jog off the field.
Yeah, as an athlete, when you've had a cramp, you know how it feels, and you don't want to see anybody on the field suffering of a cramp, so you jump right in there to help.
3 minutes to go, and you can't get there quick enough because they're laying there thinking, come on, stretch it. Justice under center, gives it off, actually fakes it to Shalosky, some misdirection. It's Singer, cutback lane, gets past the defensive lineman, he lost the ball as a scramble for it. I think Newcomerstown might have fell on the pile and got a hold of it as the arms go up from the official up to the 14-yard line. An 8-yard pickup there for Singer, but again, almost a costly turnover.
Yeah, he actually lost his footing at first. He kind of slipped, and when he did, I think when he tried to correct himself, he dropped the ball.
And I don't know if Ridgewood got their other player off the field. Regardless, it's a handoff to Shalosky, who will dive forward to the 6-yard line, and there's the flag. Ridgewood was trying to get a player off the field late, but they're pointing back to the Newcomerstown side. And, okay, there we go. They got it.
They're going to decline it because they got the first down.
So it was a 6-yard pickup there for Shalosky, and it was a First Federal Community Bank first down into the Jeff Wallach LLC red zone as Newcomerstown so far with their best scoring opportunity at the 8-yard line of Ridgewood. It should be a goal-to-go situation now, and it will be. 2:25 to go on the fourth quarter clock. Justice is under center. He will turn and hand it off. It's Singer. Gets behind his blockers, leaves his feet, and he'll go to the 5-yard line, maybe the 4.5. A 1-yard pickup there for Singer. Next time they snap the ball, they will likely be under 2 minutes here as Newcomerstown tries to run back up to the line. Justice is under center. Takes the snap, gives it off, plunging up the middle is Gonter into the second level, leans forward towards the goal line and marked down a half-yard short. 4-yard pickup for Gonter. Newcomerstown trying to get up off the pile quickly. Shalosky checks back into the game. Minute 45 to go. Ridgewood up 28-0. Justice under center. He'll turn, hand it off. Singer dives in, and he's in for the score, but a flag late in the back of the end zone. So we'll see if it'll stand or if a hold is going to be called. And more extra whistles as players get separated down there in the pile. And it is going to be a holding call, I believe. Boy, on a half-yard touchdown run, that's a tough one to take. Yeah,
I mean, when you're on the half-yard line, that had to happen pretty fast because you're pretty much going to be in the end zone within, 2 steps.
Officials still talking it over unless it was, well, they pointed to both sides. And it looks like they're going to say the touchdown is good. What could possibly be the call here?
There's going to be a personal foul penalty I just seen.
Because the white hat held his hands up like it was still talking to head coach Dirk Gadd like the score was still going to be good. Now they're talking with head coach John Slusser. Touchdown is there. So Singer from 1 yard in. Personal foul called on Newcomerstown on the kickoff. So not sure who the guilty party was, but Newcomerstown finds their first score of the night as Dom Singer is in from a yard out.
So whatever happened after the touchdown in the end zone wasn't a hold. It was just actually one of the Newcomerstown players got caught on
something on a block or something that they were not happy about. Head coach Dirk Gadd is out on the field talking to the officials and talking to his team, which is strange. He's talking to one of his players, I believe. I think maybe just not very happy with whatever it was that transpired in that pile. And we know, as we've seen through the years with head coach Dirk Gadd, obviously he wants his team to win, but first and foremost, like he said, they want to hold the Trojans to an accountable level.
Yeah, I mean, all-around class act. I mean, they don't come much better than Dirk Gadd.
Newcomerstown will go for 2 as Justice will line up under center in the wishbone. Pitch play, left side. Singer tries for the cutback, and he is grabbed at the shoulder pad and taken down at the 1. Wyatt Marlette, again, we've seen him a couple times being able to string those plays out and hold him off. Yeah. Tries no good, and a kickoff will be upcoming.
Yeah, it's just one of those things right there. Just the great angle that Ridgewood took right there. I mean, it looked like he was just going to walk into the end zone, and then all of a sudden here they come out of nowhere.
Out of this Division VI Region 23, the 4 teams that earned a bye, Centerburg, Fort Fry, West Jefferson, and Mount Gilead, who are not playing tonight. Host schools, obviously, Newcomerstown taking on Ridgewood. You had the 7 versus 10 matchup, Grove City Christian taking on Caldwell. 6 versus 11 in Toronto, meaning Grandview Heights, and 5 versus 12 in Colonel Crawford versus Eastern out of Reedsville. Not sure who would potentially be on the docket for the Ridgewood Generals moving forward.
A quick Stalker Concrete scoreboard update. Garraway has now moved into the 4th quarter. They lead Mineral Ridge 49-7 as Frey has 4 touchdown runs.
Not a bad night, I'd say.
Youngstown Liberty leads Claymont 25-0 in the 3rd quarter. Strasburg, their lead starting at the window is they lead Lucas 21-14 in the 4th quarter. Connaught Valley has put another touchdown on as they lead Zanesville Rosecrans 34-21 in the 3rd quarter. Malvern all over St. John 34-0 in the 4th quarter. And the last time I checked with Indian Valley with the bye, looks like they might be playing Circleville as they led Philo 17-7.
Kind of a weird spinning kick there for an onside, and it will be kneeled down by an up man at the 47-yard line of Newcomerstown. So Ridgewood can sit on it from here on out and pick up the victory and advance. Shannon, it was kind of exactly the game we expected it to be in terms of a grudge match and a dogfight in the trenches all night long. Advantage Ridgewood, and that's reflected on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and that's kind of what we said, before the game when we were talking, before we went there on everything. It was all going to come down to whoever was the more physical team in the trenches, and Ridgewood just kind of did that tonight. The first series for each team, it looked like we were going to have a great ball game, but just the little mistakes kind of piled up on Newcomerstown a little bit, and Ridgewood was able to capitalize on all of them.
Generals will come out, led by quarterback Jace McQueen, who will look to polish things off as the senior quarterback. Very efficient night for him, whether it was running the ball or passing the ball. McQueen, obviously, a guy who came in at quarterback for this season. Did not play quarterback at various different points, for Logan Wentz, who took some time at quarterback. Ridgewood really was trying to find who was really going to be the quarterback, and it got tasked with Jace McQueen, who's a phenomenal athlete out there on the field. Might not think of him as a quarterback first, but realistically, when your night ends in terms of the passing game, Shannon, with a 5-for-7 mark through the air with a touchdown, I think he did all right throwing the ball.
Yeah, coming into this season, everybody kind of knew that Ridgewood would be physical in the trenches on both sides of the ball, and we knew they had plenty of running backs. The question was going to be is who was going to do the quarterback spot, and they, a couple different guys have done it this year, a couple different guys have done it tonight, and they've made it work.
Another kneel down for McQueen as Newcomerstown not really bringing any pressure either, as both sides will tip their caps to each other. I'm sure if we talk to Coach John Slusser after the game, he'll say, look, we got the win tonight, but Newcomerstown brought the physicality, without a doubt.
Yeah, and we won't get to talk to him, but the guys back at the station will get to listen to him, and he's always a great guy to listen to on the radio. So make sure you tune in later tonight to listen to the extra. Well, that's not the extra point show, the postgame show.
Well, as both sides meeting now on the field, shaking hands and rounding things out here This is always the toughest part. The Ridgewood Generals will advance. The Newcomerstown Trojans season comes to an end. And for the seniors on the field for Newcomerstown, obviously their playing careers, unless moving on to the second level, will come to an end as well. It's always heartbreaking, but always a fun sign, too, because Josh Harvey, one of the seniors for the Trojans, he was met there. I believe it was Brice Tolliver who jogged over to the other side and gave him a big hug. You know, there's a lot of respect for both these sides.
Yeah, and like we said, you know, a lot of these guys are friends outside of their school districts. They live close enough. They run in the same circles. They do a lot of the same things, and that's just respect. You know, Tolliver knows how hard Harvey plays, and Harvey knows how hard Tolliver plays, and, you know, it just you want to show your respect at the end of the night.
Coming up here, we will bring you the Dumont Sporting Goods postgame show. We'll hand out our McInturf Realty Player of the Game, and we'll turn things back over to the guys in studio. Stay tuned with us. Find out who's going to be our player of the game as we bring you updates from all around Z-Country and high school football. Final score, Ridgewood tops Newcomerstown 28-6.
We invite you to discover Keim Home Center in Charm, Ohio. Keim is your destination for all things home, building, and woodworking. From renovation and building projects to custom millwork needs, our team of experts work with both homeowners and professionals to bring your vision to life. Visit Keim Home Center in Charm or online at keimhome.com. Keim, built on trust since 1911.
PAC Drilling, a family-owned and operated company since 2005 in Bolivar, takes pride in being an economic oil and gas drilling company. PAC's objective is to contribute to American energy independence through profitable development, operation, and marketing of oil and natural gas wells. PAC also employs operating technicians to oversee each and every well drilled to maximize its productivity and longevity. Contact PAC Drilling at pacdrilling.com.
Hey, other guys' insurance, you got Kyle.
Hey, Kyle, it's Brenda. I was just reading through your proposal and I have a few questions.
When we drafted up your proposal, we really aimed right down the middle.
Sometimes wonder if your insurance agent true priority is more time on the golf course.
At Hummel, we do insurance differently. Our expert advisors help you not only mitigate risk, but operate more efficiently, decrease employee turnover, and increase your bottom line.
Technology shouldn't slow us down. It should move us forward. At Division Technologies, we've been helping local businesses for over 12 years on US 62 in Winesburg, solving tech problems and making everyday operations easier. And we're here with custom IT solutions that just simply work. At Division, it's people first. That means service with integrity, professionalism, and genuine care. Call 330-234-5025 for your free consultation today. Division Technologies, local IT, real solutions, people first.
When you think pizza, think Amici's Pizza with locations in West Lafayette and Chenaden-Hutton. Amici's Pizza offers you your favorite traditional pizzas, as well as specialty pizzas, subs, wings, and salads. Everything from the dough to the sauce is made fresh daily. There's just something different about a pizza from Amici's. Try one today in West Lafayette or Chenaden-Hutton. Big city taste for a small city price. Learn more. Find Amici's on Facebook.
Back to the field with Big Z Sports.
Final score tonight from Lee Stadium. Ridgewood tops Newcomerstown 28-6 as the Generals will move on into the second round of the OHSAA playoffs. Obviously a hard-fought game here tonight, Shannon, but it gets no easier because up next for them, the number one team from the region in Centerburg who had the bye week this week. I'm sure Ridgewood's going to have more than a few things that they're going to be talking about after this performance here tonight. But overall, you really had some decent balance at times between the pass and run game. That's going to be making you feel good.
Yeah, and they really didn't show anything special tonight. Like, they just come out and did what Ridgewood usually does. They just try to get physical with you. They did it offensively. They did it defensively tonight. Really wasn't a whole lot of things they did wrong.
In the yardage battle, 328 total yards for Ridgewood to Newcomerstown's 190. Leading ball carrier for the night for the Trojans, 16 carries, 77 yards, and the lone score for the Trojans for running back Dom Singer, who the senior will round out his career here in Newcomerstown with just fantastic numbers. And for Dom, always a fun player to watch out there on the field.
Yeah, that's the sad thing about these playoffs. When you lose, you got a group of seniors, and they got Singer, they got Tanner Smith, they got Logan Metz,
Josh Harvey, who we were talking about all night,
and then you got Clay Bishop and Jackson Smith. Not a very big senior class, but they're going to lose some kids that contributed a lot, and somebody's going to have to step up and take their spots.
At quarterback, J.J. Justice was 2 for 3 on the night in the passing game, had 34 yards, completed both of those passes to Tanner Smith. Outside of that, though, you had 4 other ball carriers, whether it was J.J. Justice, Josh Harvey, Mason Shalosky, or Tegan Gaunter. But really, you just could never really get much momentum rolling in terms of the passing game, or the rushing game, I should say, mostly for the Trojans. And it really hurt them tonight. Defensively, they had some glimmers. They had some moments, but like you said in that first half, I think that defense just kept getting gassed because they couldn't get off the field. And when they were, it was 3-and-outs or short drives.
Yeah, they did a nice job stopping the run early on those first couple of drives, but then they kind of fell for a little play action right there where they thought McQueen was going to keep it. They came off with the receiver, and it gave up a touchdown. Just little things like that were the difference in tonight's game.
Looking on the other side of the coin for the Ridgewood Generals in the victory tonight, again advancing on to take on Centerburg. 5 for 7 for Jace McQueen, 5 for 7 in the passing game, 103 yards and a touchdown for him. He also carried the ball 9 times for 31 yards. Efficient night overall for McQueen. Start on defense a little bit. Maybe didn't call his name out that much on defense because playing at cornerback, he's usually used to trying to break up passes. Obviously tonight, though, not a lot of opportunities for him to make any pass breakups.
No, but at the end of the night, you got to, when you're going against a team that runs the ball a lot and don't throw it, you can't bite on that run because as soon as you bite on that run, they'll throw it over your head. So like you said, McQueen did a nice job, did what he's supposed to do on defense, did a great job on offense, managing the game, selling some play fakes, and then there was even times when he lined up at the running back and had Carnes pitching the ball. So McQueen just had a solid night doing what he does every week.
Bryce Tolliver, 11 carries for 62 yards as he had a touchdown run as well. By the way, the passing touchdown for McQueen was to Preston Ader, the senior, that was his lone reception of the night for 23 yards. But as we mentioned, Tolliver, the 11 carries for 62 yards. He was a battering ram, and that's no surprise.
Yeah, battering ram on offense, battering ram on defense. He's just a special player, and he's only a junior. I mean, he gets to come back for one more year, and he's just he's one of those kids that when you watch him out there on the football field and some of the things he does, you just think, how's he not hurting himself? Because he doesn't avoid contact, and he really just wants to run through you.
And rounding things out in terms of the stats we'll go through from the Generals, you notice a name that we talked about all night, but he was the leader in a lot of statistical categories, and he featured on defense too. And no surprise, he's going to be our McInturf Realty Player of the Game. 3 catches for 83 yards, 16 carries for 111 yards, found the end zone from 47 yards out. That really felt to be the final blow that Newcomerstown could take. Our McInturf Realty Player of the Game tonight is going to be the senior running back linebacker in Talon Carnes. Overall, Shannon, almost a 200-yard night of all-purpose yards. I don't know how many tackles he had. It was a ton of them. Carnes was everywhere.
Yeah, he just does what senior leaders do and when it comes to playoff time. You want somebody to step up, and that's usually your seniors. And I don't want to say he put this team on his back and carried them, by himself, because everybody contributed. Just things went right for him tonight, and he never let go or never lifted until the last whistle blew.
Well, like Shannon already said, before we wrap up for the day, thank you to all the Newcomerstown Trojans with their athletic department for all of their hospitality. And we'll go through the senior list in Dominic Singer, Tanner Smith, Josh Harvey, Clay Bishop, Jackson Smith, and Logan Metz for fantastic careers. And, we look forward to great things coming from them in their futures.
Yeah, and just they still got a couple more sports seasons to do if they play sports, and we'll be looking forward to seeing them on the basketball court, the wrestling mat, or the track, or whatever else they do. But, your high school football careers come to an end, but don't hang your head on it because you guys you've done a lot down here at Newcomerstown the last 4 years, and you got to be proud of it.
Coming up next for the Ridgewood Generals, as we mentioned, they'll meet the top team in their region in Region 23 in Centerburg. That game will be next Friday, and we look forward to bringing you more high school football action next week. Of course, the guys in studio are going to take over with your Dumont Sporting Goods postgame show. Still some games going on in round one of the OHSAA playoffs. Thank you all for tuning in tonight, whether it was at 99.9 or live streaming on the Big Z Sports YouTube channel. Get subscribed today. Never miss out on a broadcast. Follow us along on all the social media platforms and all of that fun stuff. Big thanks to the Claxon Communications crew, as always, and Jaron for all of his hard work producing behind the scenes. For Shannon Thomas, and also down on the field for Dalton Patterson doing our social media tonight, I'm Nick McWilliams. Don't go anywhere, Z Country. We'll be back at a high school again near you soon.
Thanks for watching this Claxon Communications production of high school sports on the Big Z Sports YouTube channel. For the latest news and scores, follow Big Z Sports on Facebook, on Twitter at @Big_Z Sports, and on Instagram. Don't miss any of the live stream coverage all season long by simply subscribing for free to Big Z Sports on our YouTube channel. For the best in high school sports coverage, there is only one Big Z Sports.